time for the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association 6A State Basketball Tournament, presented by EAB Sports. Today's game is brought to you by Centennial Bank, Chris Crane Hyundai, Petit Jean Meats, First Security Bank, Smith Ford, Alexander Machine Shops, NEA Baptist, First Community Bank, ConAgra, Our Blood Institute, Barton, for today's semifinals between the number 2 seed from the Central, the North Little Rock Lady Charging Wildcats, and the number 4 seed from the Central, the Little Rock Central Lady Tigers.
And welcome here to the 6A Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships, presented here at the North Little Rock Charging Wildcat Arena. It is semifinal day, it is Final Four day, and Matt, we are ready for some great basketball action.
Absolutely. Beautiful day outside and going to be a fun one inside as well.
Got some great matchups. There'll be a lot of Central Conference teams in here. 7 of the 8 teams participating in the Final Fours here today are from the 6A Central, so that will be a interesting combination of talents here.
Yeah, like you mentioned earlier, it's a lot of familiarity between all these teams. They've seen each other a lot this year, and so trying to beat somebody for the third time is always difficult.
We'll come back with the starting lineups and more after we take this time out on the EAB Sports Network.
Since 1885, Barton's has been building relationships with home improvement pros in Arkansas and Missouri. Builders, contractors, and landlords know they can expect full-service support for their businesses from our experienced staff. Barton's carries a large selection of quality, in-stock products at competitive prices and has pro benefits like on-site measuring, job quotes, pro financing, and convenient delivery. Visit your local Barton's or shop online at bartons-lumber.com.
Smith Ford is so excited to announce the grand reopening of our pre-owned lot.
At Smith Ford, we have a great selection of clean, low-mileage pre-owned vehicles.
And more coming in daily.
I want you to see all of our inventory at smithford.com.
Come visit us here at Smith Ford in Conway for the best pre-owned deals.
Petit Jean Meats smoke meat the old-fashioned way and have since 1928. We use real hickory wood in our smokehouse, giving you a better quality product and a better taste. Try award-winning Petit Jean Meats, bacon, ham, turkey, hot dogs, and sausage. Quality products you'll keep coming back for. Some things never change, and we think that's a good thing. Petit Jean Meats. Taste the difference.
One of the first things you'll notice about Right Fiber is that we're different in all the right ways. Our customers don't sign contracts or find hidden fees on their bills. They don't pay extra for installation or Wi-Fi, and they get unlimited data with every plan. That's because our focus is on listening to what you want and delivering what you asked for. That's the right plan with the right speed at the right price right now. And that's what Right Fiber is all about. Visit rightfiber.com to learn more.
Welcome back here to North Little Rock as we get ready for the semifinal day. The colors being retreated from the floor. So it's North Little Rock and Central in this first girls semifinals. And again, North Little Rock winning twice against Central this year. But this is a Central team that is known for tournament craziness and throwing wrenches in tournament plans. 2 years ago, knocking Conway out of the early rounds. There was Conway's first round game 2 years ago at Little Rock Southwest. This year, they knock off Fort Smith Northside to get to this game today.
Yeah, absolutely. And you look at their path here, it'd be a good Bentonville team in the first round, and then, like you mentioned, knocking out a really good and probably the favorite to come out of that side of the bracket in Fort Smith Northside girls. And Central is kind of hitting their stride right here at the right moment.
Well, they are a dangerous team, and Coach Fimple, Coach Hutchcraft, obviously Ricky Smith will tell you that they are a dangerous team.
Yeah.
And they bring up with their primary weapon, Jordan Marshall. I mean, she is a baller.
She is.
But you can't forget, you can't focus on her because Sasser will kill you inside if you try to focus one-dimensional. But then you've also got Day Davis. Day Davis was really the difference in that Conway game 2 years ago at Little Rock Southwest. She hasn't been as loud in this tournament, so look for her maybe to make her impact here today. And then you got Kai Davis, who is again an outstanding ball player for Little Rock Central. So you've got a good core, and you've got Montgomery out there running the point. She is a dandy. So that's a starting five for Central that is really dynamic. On the other side, you've got North Little Rock, who, all you have to do is say North Little Rock girls basketball
right.
and look up and see the 5 state banners from the 2000s up there to know what you're going to see. And that'll be Jelia White. It'll also be Katie Fimple, Jocelyn Tate, Henley Mears, Madison Hadley. Those are going to be the straws that stir the drink, and they do a great job of balancing out. The biggest difference in this North Little Rock team and what they have seen across the conference here, Hadley is the best probably inside player in the conference.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you get that. We talked about it a lot yesterday in that senior leadership. You get Katie Fimple out there running the point. She's a coach's kid. She understands the game. She's got the experience. And so that's always a plus when you've got your ball handler, your point guard as a senior.
Well, you talk about seniors. This is a senior-heavy laden team for Central. So, they've been working for this for years, clawing at that door, trying to get it open to get to Hot Springs. Is this their day? We're going to find out here over the next 32 minutes of basketball.
It should be a good one.
Glad to have you on board with us. Once again, glad to have Nick and Cassie up on the technical side and making sure that we look and sound good, and we appreciate their hard work all week long. And M&M Productions have done a great job, great partner with us here at EAB Sports, and we're excited to bring this game and this day to you. It's down to 8.
Down to 8.
Let's get it done. North Little Rock in the blues, Central in the whites. That makes Central the home team here in this. I just realized that. So Central will be the home team. North Little Rock will be the visitors technically here.
I guess that's because Central's on the top side of the bracket maybe.
Right. Because they beat the 1 seed out of the West.
So quickly out of the gate.
Mears. And Mears hits the 3. And the first points of the ball game go to North Little Rock.
JR, she gets hot from outside. Look out.
She can knock them down. Out top with the basketball, that's Jordan Marshall. Marshall out top to Montgomery. Montgomery back to Davis. Kaya Davis with the basketball, gets it back into Marshall. Marshall turns from the free throw line, puts the shot up, draws the contact, and will go to the line. Foul's going to be called on Mears.
Really impressed with Marshall, the way she played the other night against Northside.
She knocks down the first free throw here. First points in the book for the home team, Central. Second free throw good as well. 3-2 our score, just underway. Winner of this game will play at 6 o'clock on Friday night against the winner of our second semifinal, Conway and Cabot. Inside, Jocelyn Tate.
So quick.
Tate is so quick, and she is the factor. I think if she goes off, then this can be a long afternoon for Central.
The road blues for North Little Rock, if they work as good for the girls as they did the boys last night.
Yeah.
They may throw the whites away.
Battle for the loose ball down inside. Jump ball, and that'll be controlled by Central. 5-2 the score, just underway. 6:41 to go here in the opening quarter of play. Matt Wilcox joining me here for a bit. Eric King will join us later on. We may just put the third headset on and just roll from there. Actually, I don't think I brought a third one today. Turnover. Ball will go to North Little Rock. And that North Little Rock swarming defense is going to make a difference.
It is, and they're relentless.
Katie Fimple with the basketball. Takes it into the paint. Shot is blocked that time by Day Davis. Central comes up with a loose ball. Jordan Marshall over in the corner for Kaya Davis. Back up inside now. Floater inside for Day Davis. Won't go. Sasser's down there for the rebound. And jump ball will go to North Little Rock this time. This Central team is very reminiscent of the team that Conway beat in the semifinals like 8 years ago. They've got great size. In addition to having just but they're not like all tall size. It's just they've got good big bodies.
Right.
They're strong. And speaking of strong, taking it up strong is Jocelyn Tate. She'll put up the bucket, get it to fall, and draw the contact for an and one opportunity.
Just early on here, just an early assessment is I don't know that Central has anyone quick enough to stay in front of White.
The free throw is no good. Back the other way with the basketball. Goes Central. That's Montgomery, left side to Jordan Marshall. Marshall. Back over to Day Davis. Montgomery up top. Gets it over to Davis. You got Davis and Day Davis. Sasser shots off in the mark, but the rebound by Day Davis. Gives it to Montgomery. She'll put a floater up in the lane and bank it off of the glass. Banks open early on Saturday.
That's right.
Katie Fempel with it to Tate. Tate out on the wing. Gets it to Mears. She's already got 1-3. Jocelyn Tate. Ball's knocked away. Keeps possession. Gets it to Hatley. Hatley back out to Fempel. She'll put up the three. No good. Rebound comes away to Central. That's Day Davis with it. She'll bring it up the floor for the Lady Tigers. Get it to Jordan Marshall, who sees an opening left side of the lane, puts it up off the glass for two. We got a 7-6 game.
Notice that North Little Rock in a 2-3 zone here early in the ball game.
Mears with it. Down to Hatley at the elbow, Tate at the elbow, looks down there and finds Hatley. Hatley gets her first points of the ball game. Sends the lead back out to 3, 9-6. With that size of Central, I'm not surprised that they're packing it in down low as North Little Rock. And with the extraordinary guard play that, that North Little Rock has. There's Sasso. She finds the opening and up and under and in for two.
Central doing a good job of penetrating the gaps in the zone and taking advantage.
9-8 the score. 4 minutes to go here, first quarter. Semifinals. Inside, Hatley strong. Shot is blocked. Gets her on rebound. Gets around. Nice step through and back up off the glass for two. She's got 4, and if they can get her going inside early, she can be the difference maker. That's what you're going to find with this North Little Rock team. Who is going to step up today? Because they've got 5 that can.
Yes, they do. Very solid basketball team.
Montgomery with it. Back up top to Day Davis. She'll swing it right side to Sasser, who finds Marshall. Marshall double team with the ball. Gets it back out to Day Davis. She finds Sasser. Sasser from just inside the 3 line won't go. Tate rebounds. Back the other way comes North Little Rock. And she finds an opening in the lane, puts the floater up, can't get it to go, battles for her own rebound, kicks it out to Mears, who gets it to Fempel. Fempel will put the 3 ball up on top of the key and beyond and knock it in for her first points. And again, that's just that diversity of weapons, and that's what Central wants to talk about. Timeout on the floor, 3:05 to go first quarter. It's a 14-8 lead for North Little Rock. Back after this on the EAB Sports Network.
First responders put their lives on the line for us every single day. And in uncertain times, we lean on these heroes to help restore stability. As a key component of a strong community, you will find stability at the core of Centennial Bank. Here, we believe in supporting those that help provide a safe and secure community for us to thrive in. Your financial safety and security should not be overlooked. Let us be your partner. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Score down in the book. Welcome back here as we have got a good start to this one. 14-8 our score. 3:05 left to go here in the first quarter. North Little Rock on top, Central with the basketball. Down onto the floor for Central. It is Wilson. As the ball goes down inside to Jordan Marshall, she is going to be fouled. And it looks like the foul is going to be on Hatley. It is. That'd be her first. The second on North Little Rock. Only 3 fouls early on. I like the timber of that so far.
Yeah, I do too.
Let him play. Wilson. Also Kimball on the floor now for Central. Shot from outside is up and no good, but it's going to be off of Central.
And this is that same crew that we were bragging on last night, Jay.
Yep.
They've done a good job this tournament.
had a chance to talk with the director of officials before we got going here today. I'll tell you about that conversation. Very enlightening, and I really appreciated the opportunity to speak with him. I didn't ask him the hard questions, but I asked him enough questions. I didn't get specific about people. Just put it that way.
Yeah.
Hatley with the basketball out to Tate. She'll put the 3 ball up and cash that one in.
She's balling right now, Jay.
She is on. She's got 7 here in the quarter, and it's 17-8 North Little Rock. Now keep in mind, this is a Central team that was behind at halftime against Northside and came back and finished strong. And once they took the lead, didn't relinquish it. Ball goes out of bounds, but Central keeps the possession. Out to Wilson. She'll put the 3 ball up from outside. It's no good. Sasser with the rebound. Put back up and won't roll in. Battle for it, and it'll be off of Day Davis. He'll come back the other way.
Fimple to check back in for Mears as she'll go to the bench and have a seat.
They can keep those 2 guards fresh. Look out.
Yeah.
Bringing the ball at the floor, North Little Rock. That's Brewster out on the floor now for North Little Rock.
Good defense there.
And then coming back down the floor, Hatley's going to get called maybe for her second. Was that on her? I saw just enough with the bodies flying. That's it.
White.
Call it on White. So a break there for North Little Rock. You don't want to get second on your big
No.
in this first quarter.
Not in the opening quarter.
Wilson out top with it for Central. Today Davis in the corner to Kimball. Kimball's shot, I think, was partially blocked.
I think they got a touch on it.
North Little Rock comes up with the basketball. It's Katie Fimple. Fimple, the sophomore. Back up top. And almost knocked away. Battle still for it. Nobody with a clean possession yet, but then going for it, Sasser way out high. Sasser got her hands on it, but when she did, she had rolled out of bounds, and so the possession stays with North Little Rock. 19 on the shot clock, 1:14 on the game clock here in the first. Tate with the basketball. 7 in the quarter, and trying to defend her. Sasser's going to get whistled for the foul.
That foul is number 28, Sasser. That's her second foul, team foul number 2.
That's her second, and that is something we talked about that with Hatley. That's something for Central now they have to be concerned with. Fimple's 3 is off of the mark. Kimball with the rebound for Central.
Yeah, Sasser's done a good job really defending the paint when Tate drives, so you'd hate to lose her to foul trouble.
Down inside to Sasser, and she loses the handle on it. Good defense by North Little Rock. They'll try to run it out. Brewster. And the blocking foul going to be called inside. And that's going to be on Kimball.
Good job between those 2 officials communicating right there. They both looked at each other and agreed and then made the call. I think they had both blown their whistle at about the same time.
Free throw won't go that time, though, for Brewster. 17-8 our score. 44 seconds left to go here in the first quarter.
Bateman checks in for North Little Rock as Tate and Hadley go have a seat.
Free throw is up and good. Second one is for Brewster.
And Alicia Shepard also in for the Charging Wildcats.
It's surprising is that Day Davis, I guess Sasser's already over on the bench. I missed her substitution. So into the game for is Gaston for Central and Sasser. Shot from outside. 3 ball is up and good by Davis. Ty Davis with the 3. Draws Central back to within 7.
They needed that bucket right there.
Fimple on the dribble. Shot clock off. Works it down inside. Nice job by Gaston blocking the shot and then standing up and altering the shot there. And Wilson comes away with the rebound for Central. Work it over to Kimball. She'll put the 3 ball up short. Fast break opportunity and up and easy off of the glass it goes. And that is going to be put up by Brewster. So we go to the second quarter with North Little Rock on top by 9, 20-11. Back after this on the EAB Sports Network.
I had heard that Conagra is very diverse and there are a lot of opportunities for advancement for women. It's empowering to know that I work for a company that gives women the opportunity to grow and show their talents in a way that helps everyone. My favorite leaders that I had when I worked on the production floor were the ones that came out and worked with us. You have to do those really hard jobs that everyone else has to do in order to understand what they're going through and what they need and to be happy.
In the early 70s, a small machine shop opened in downtown Jonesboro. Jim Alexander created a business that today fuels the engines of industry in Craighead County and beyond. From raw materials, Alexander's Machine Shop fabricates components essential to our regional economy.
My father told me that regardless of what business you have, the quality and service are the most important things you can offer to those customers.
We're Arkansas made, Arkansas proud at Alexander's Machine Shop and KAIT.
Jordan Marshall has 4 for Central to lead Central in scoring in the first quarter. On the other side of the ledger, it's 7 from Tate, along with 3 from Mears, Fimple, and Brewster to lead the way for North Little Rock, although Hatley does have 2 buckets. She's got 4.
Central really needs to try to get Marshall more involved offensively.
Katie Fimple takes it into the paint, and she is going to trouble. And I think that was a trouble.
I think it was, oh.
With this crew, I really am not hesitant to
No.
say that. Kimball with the basketball will bring the ball up the floor for Central. Jordan Marshall out there along with Davis, Gaston, and Wilson. Jordan Marshall takes it strong, puts it up, can't get the shot to go, but gets her own rebound. Almost got the second rebound, but coming out of there with the basketball is going to be North Little Rock, Mears, and she's going to get tackled. Foul's going to be on Gaston, it looks like. Her first. Mears is a fighter.
She didn't like that much.
Day Davis will check back in as Gaston goes to the bench. 7:25 to go in the first half. 20-11. Still looking for the first points of the second quarter for either team. Tate with the basketball out high. She's comfortable out there, but you can tell she's not a point guard type dribbler. Right. Brewster over to Mears. Mears wanted to put the ball up, but had Jordan Marshall in front of her and couldn't. Taking strong. Shot won't go. Rebound put back by Hatley is no good, and it's going to be out of bounds off North Little Rock and bring it back the other way.
Looks like White got hit on the elbow there on the shot, and Central got away with it.
6:50 to go here, first half. 20-11 our score. Central up by 9. North Little Rock up by 9. Nice feed inside, but Jocelyn Tate defensively says, nope, not through me, you're not. Gets it, takes it down the floor, can't get the shot to go, and Day Davis rebounds. Kimball now gets it to Wilson. Wilson underneath the basket. First shot blocked away, as is the second by Hatley. Slapped out of there.
The eraser.
Brewster will check out, and White will check back in for North Little Rock. Kimball's got Wilson out here. I was going to say, she's going to have to get that in. Does get it in. Now Day Davis out here on the wing. Over to Kimball. Looked at the shot and tries to take it down. And Tate slaps it away, but also makes contact. And that will send Kimball to the free throw line. Ooh, they call that on Hatley. Called that on Hatley's. So that's her second. And called it on the inside part instead of the outside part.
I thought it was against Tate as well. And Hadley will definitely have to be careful this last 6 minutes of the second quarter.
Sasser on the bench with 2 for Central. Second free throw, no good. 20-12. Our score with 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Jocelyn Tate spins, puts the shot up, it's no good. Rebound taken down by Central. Back the other way, Jordan Marshall with it. Out on the wing to Day Davis, who takes it into the paint, puts a floater up, gets it to go, and draws the contact from Hadley. And that may be the last we see of Hadley here in the first half.
Great shot, great body control. And that's a huge foul on Hadley. She'll have to sit the remaining of 5:52 of this half.
And that wasn't one of those where they went after her.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just, in the play and the flow of things, that's where the foul ended up being. So, free throw's no good, so we sit at 20-14 with 5:50 to go here in the first half. The two bigs on the floor or on the benches with fouls. Jocelyn Tate says, "You're not going to guard me, I'm going to shoot it," but I don't think she was ready to shoot it because she wasn't guarded. Misses the shot, the rebound comes the other way.
And after an explosive first half offensively for North Little Rock, they have yet to score here in the second quarter.
But inside, Day Davis, she's now got 4 in the quarter, and it's a 4-point game, 20-16. And as Northside found out yesterday, you can't let, or 2 days ago, you can't let Central stay around. Offensive foul on Fimple. Offensive foul on Fimple. Excellent defense by Kimball.
Was excellent defense. She anticipated that spin move and just beat her to the spot.
And timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor with 5:06 to go in the first half. 20-16 our score. Back after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Stand tall and make a difference. Join Our Blood Institute and the Museum of Discovery in our mission to save lives. Donate blood from now through April 30th to receive this limited edition Stand Tall and Donate t-shirt, a coupon for a free buntlet from Nothing Bundt Cakes, and 1 free entry to the Museum of Discovery, Little Rock's premier science and technology center. Blood donors stand head and shoulders above the rest, so don't take a back seat. Visit obi.org/wear to find a donation location near you today.
Because they're going to put it in play. And I'll tell you about that when we have a little more time. 5:06 left to go here in the first half of play. Central here in the second quarter charging back after being down by 9. It's a 4-point ball game. North Little Rock yet to fill the bucket here in the second quarter. Kimball with the basketball to Day Davis.
North Little Rock has switched out of that 2-3 zone into the man-to-man defense.
White going to get called for the foul. That'll be her second. You're going to hear the emotions. The fans are starting to get into this a little bit.
A lot on the line.
Got to be the second on White. Inside, shot, the floater by Wilson is good.
It's been all Central here in this second quarter.
Tate with the ball out top to Mears. Mears, step back 3, tries to break the snide, can't. The rebound, Wilson picks it up for Central. Out to Kimball. And keep in mind, they've done that without any points from Jordan Marshall here in this quarter. And the put back up and ties the ball game by Wilson.
Really being able to see the effect of Hadley on the bench right here. As they're just...
Well, and Central's taking advantage of it.
Absolutely.
They're very conscious of it going inside. Jocelyn Tate, she gets through the defense. Whiffs. Battle on the floor. Jump ball. It will be in favor of Central.
Uncharacteristically from there from Tate, that she just found herself wide open at the basket and just missed a little 2-footer.
So Kai Davis goes down a little hard, but she's good to go. We are tied at 20 with 3:54 left to go here in the first half of play. North Little Rock and Central. Somebody's going to be in Hot Springs Friday afternoon at 6 o'clock. Who's it going to be? Kimball will bring it up. On the dribble, gets it to Wilson, who's had a hot hand here in this second. Montgomery now back out on the floor. Kicks it over to Kimball. Kimball gets around the defense, can't get the shot to go to rebound Tate. Tate goes down the length of the floor, kicks it out to Mears. Mears behind the back dribble. Got caught in the double team, but gets it back up to Fimple. Fimple back to Mears. 15 on the shot clock, over in the corner to White. White looks at baseline, takes it down, way off of the mark. And the rebound back the other way. Central with a chance to take the lead. Gay Davis gets it to Montgomery. Swings it around to Kimball. Her three on the way. Ooh, it looked good, but that's why I have old eyes.
It was dead on line, just a little short.
So it goes out of bounds. It'll come back to North Little Rock, who has not scored in the first 5 minutes of this second quarter. Yes, you heard me right. Not scored.
After scoring 20 in the first.
Mears tries to break the snide. No. Rebound taken down by Central. Jordan Marshall with it.
I was going to say.
That was a bit of a carry.
Yeah. If she would have pulled that off.
Stylistically, but that was a carry.
Yeah.
Timeout, North Little Rock will take it as well. 30-second timeout back after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Over the years, I've talked a lot about the Everett difference, but if you haven't experienced it firsthand, you may not know what that means. It means a different way of treating customers. It means a different approach to service. It means making a difference in the communities we're blessed to serve. The Everett difference isn't just something we talk about, you'll feel it when you're here. We invite you to come discover the difference for yourself at Everett Buick GMC.
2:41 to go here in the first half. It's been a dandy first half, but this second quarter has absolutely been dominated by Central.
It really has. You know, North Little Rock come out and kind of had their way in the first quarter, did whatever they wanted offensively, and they have not been able to find the bottom of the net here in the second.
And it's not from, I mean, there's been some questionable shots, but it's not been from bad shots.
No.
White with the basketball to Tate. Tate's who you want to find a way to get going. Katie Fimple out top with it, guarded by Kimball. Back to Tate. Tate looks to go one-on-one on Wilson, gets through the defense, draws the contact, but still can't get the shot to fall, but will go to the free throw line to shoot two after the foul by Wilson. That'll be her first. Jocelyn Tate will go to the free throw line. Still a lid on the bucket.
A little bit surprised right here that we haven't seen Sasser back in the ball game, just with two. But Coach Williams is keeping her on the bench, trying to keep her out of foul trouble.
Well, hasn't had to.
No, that's true.
Finally, points in the second quarter that come from the free throw line by Tate. It's 21-20.
See if that instills a little confidence in this Wildcat team to see one go through the basket.
On top with it to Montgomery. And it's stolen by Jocelyn Tate. On the run out, up off of the glass, gets it to go for two. 3 quick points by Tate. It's back out to a 3-point North Little Rock lead.
You see the speed there from Tate.
Kimball on the wing. Kimball past Fimple. Too strong. Jordan Marshall's down there. Can't get the shot to go. Battle still for the basketball. Marshall ends up with it and dribbles it out. Try to reset things. He then just takes it strong, puts it up, can't get it to go, and the rebound Tate.
Good job by Fimple. She's just straight up there.
Tate with the basketball. North Little Rock back up by 3. Central was able to close the gap but not take the lead. Minute 15 left to go here in the first. First half, that is.
Five to shoot.
Fimple not afraid to shoot from out there, but can't get the shot to go, and Montgomery can't corral the rebound. She was just a little out of position. It was a great job defensively, not giving up a good look, forcing the shot.
What's there to talk about?
Well, I think what they're talking about is the shot clock, because even though she touched it as it went out of bounds.
It hit the rim, did it not?
Yeah. I think that's what they're discussing. Did the shot clock expire before it hit the rim, which it should. I mean, that should, reset it then. Because it was the fact that it hit the rim.
Right.
Is why Montgomery had a hard time. But there's a block, and back the other way comes Jordan Marshall. Gets through the defense. Can't get the roll. Kimball, though, gets the rebound and resets the offense for Central. To do all of this without Sasser on the floor and with Marshall not contributing point-wise here, and now there's going to be an error by Kimball. Still, you got to put your hats off to Central the way they've battled back here in the second and the way in which they've done it.
No doubt. Just really impressed by, and Coach Williams just gets a warning for taking a half a step out of the coach's box.
Shot clock is 2-second differential and then the game clock.
Good backdoor cut by Tate.
Oh, there's a travel. Yep. Tate did a lot of things right, but she took one extra step. 23-20 our score. Shot clock is on. 20 seconds to go here in the first half. North Little Rock with the lead. Central with the basketball.
JR, you can feel the intensity in this ball game.
And the foul's going to be called on Katie Fempel, her second.
All these ladies giving everything they got out here between these stripes. And
for somebody, it's their last game of the season.
That's correct.
And neither one of these schools want that last game to be a loss to the other team, being who the other team is.
That's right.
Free throw is good by Kimball. 2-point ball game. Second free throw this time good as well. 1-point game, 23-22. And thrown away. And Fempel goes down hard. Kimball apologizing. I don't think there was anything intentional other than just both going for the ball, but
I think they just got their legs caught up. Fempel went down on that hip pointer.
That's only the fourth team foul, or third team foul. So Citrus done this and only committed 3 fouls in the quarter. Mears with the basketball. She'll try to run it out and drop it down low inside. High off of the glass. Shot goes. And that is how the half will end. Shot by Bateman ends the half. It is 25-22 at halftime. Back after this on the EAB Sports Network.
The idea that we have a community bank where we know the people that are there and we can talk to them, and when we have an issue, we actually know somebody on the other end of the line.
And we're very lucky to have the bank that understands the industry and understands your needs.
First Community has been probably the best bank I have ever dealt with. I don't view it as banking, they're just our friends.
It's a friendship, it's a relationship, it's more than just a bank.
So a bathroom remodel.
Yeah, we're after more of a personal touch.
But we don't want to sacrifice any quality for our budget.
Start us off, Home Outlet.
Well, at Home Outlet, choices are near endless when it comes to in-stock vanities. LED mirrors and faucets, freestanding tubs, a little something for everybody.
Big box, any ideas?
It's all a little low budget to me, and this is really worth my time.
Is Big Box even trying anymore?
Home Outlet is your home store.
Well, an explosive second quarter for Little Rock Central, and we have got a 3-point ball game after being down by 9, limiting North Little Rock to just 5 points in that second quarter, Matt. What was the difference?
Well, and like you said, they did that without Sasser. You know, Sasser sat the bench in almost the entire second quarter. You could really tell the difference when Hadley went out of the lineup for North Little Rock, not only offensively, but especially on the defensive end, as Central just attacked the basket, and you know, North Little Rock really didn't have an answer without Hadley in there.
Just 3 points in the second quarter for Tate, who now has 10 in the ball game to lead North Little Rock. Bateman got that last 2 right before the buzzer for North Little Rock. Central on the other side led by 4 points each from Marshall and from Day Davis. Difference being Marshall's 4 were in the first quarter. Day Davis were all in the second quarter. So, again, as I referenced, I think it's remarkable and speaks well of the Central team in that second quarter they did with Sasser on the bench, they came back, and with Jordan Davis not contributing on the point side. Now, there were other things that Davis does, but just on the point side not contributing in that quarter. And here at halftime, it's a three-point game.
Yeah, got a lot of good action here in the second half. Coach Fimple was a little bit upset with the way their defense had performed there in the second quarter. And offensively, they were getting some good looks. It just wasn't going down for them.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Sometimes you run into those dry spells. They were able to withstand the dry spell and not give up the lead. It was tied at 20, but they were able to maintain the lead, getting the points back on, and they lead here at halftime 25-22. We'll get back again to continue to get ready for the second half of this semifinal matchup between North Little Rock and Little Rock Central here on the EAB Sports Network.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
The fall season is finally here, and at Chris Crane Hyundai, we've got a huge selection of pre-loved vehicles like never before. Late models loaded with new technology? Check. Payments to fit any budget? Check. Silverados, Civics, Broncos, and more. Check, check, check. Banks that love to say yes? You know it.
Right now, get $1,500 more for your trade, or we'll make your payment for 3 months at Chris Crane Hyundai on Museum Road in Conway.
When a new life is on its way, when every detail is critical, and mistakes are not an option, choose the safest hospital in Eastern Arkansas. Your safety isn't a goal, it's a promise.
In the early 70s, a small machine shop opened in downtown Jonesboro. Jim Alexander created a business that today fuels the engines of industry in Craighead County and beyond. From raw materials, Alexander's Machine Shop fabricates components essential to our regional economy.
My father told me that regardless of what business you have, that quality and service are the most important things you can offer to those customers.
We're Arkansas made, Arkansas proud at Alexander's Machine Shop and KAIT.
That's the rule. Right. Back here in North Little Rock for the 6A Centennial Bank State Basketball Tournament. We've got a dandy here in our first semifinal matchup of the day. This is just one of 4. If you're watching and you're thinking, well, what can I do today? There's going to be a great matchup for the boys here at 1:30 following this one. Then back here tonight, 6 and 7:30 matchups with the winners of those games facing the winners of these early games. And so be sure to make a trip on over here to North Little Rock and enjoy some great basketball, or just continue to watch on the EAB Sports Network and the AAA's website and app. And you'll catch all of the action all throughout the day. Matt Wilcox has joined me. Eric King will join us. We've got a great day of basketball ahead. We've got a great second half of basketball coming your way, too. We'll be back after this on the EAB Sports Network.
First responders put their lives on the line for us every single day. And in uncertain times, we lean on these heroes to help restore stability. As a key component of a strong community, you will find stability at the core of Centennial Bank. Here, we believe in supporting those that help provide a safe and secure community for us to thrive in. Your financial safety and security should not be overlooked. Let us be your partner. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
I had heard that ConAgra is very diverse, and there are a lot of opportunities for advancement for women. It's empowering to know that I work for a company that gives women the opportunity to grow and show their talents in a way that helps everyone. My favorite leaders that I had when I worked on the production floor were the ones that came out and worked with us. You have to do those really hard jobs that everyone else has to do in order to understand what they're going through and what they need and to be happy.
Stand tall and make a difference. Join Our Blood Institute and the Museum of Discovery in our mission to save lives. Donate blood from now through April 30th to receive this limited edition Stand Tall and Donate t-shirt, a coupon for a free buntlet from Nothing Bundt Cakes, and one free entry to the Museum of Discovery, Little Rock's premier science and technology center. Blood donors stand head and shoulders above the rest, so don't take a back seat. Visit obi.org/wear to find a donation location near you today.
So, a bathroom remodel.
Yeah, we're after more of a personal touch.
But we don't want to sacrifice any quality for our budget. Start us off, Home Outlet.
Well, at Home Outlet, choices are near endless when it comes to in-stock vanities. LED mirrors and faucets, freestanding tubs, a little something for everybody.
Big box, any ideas?
It's all a little low budget to me, and this is really worth my time.
Is Big Box even trying anymore?
Home Outlet is your home store.
All right, we're about 2.5 minutes away from getting this second half underway. I know Coach Fimple well enough to know that he had a strong, stern conversation about defense in there, and also probably had a strong conversation with Hatley going, you got to play hard, but you got to play smart.
Yeah, definitely can't afford, especially here in this third quarter, to draw that fourth foul, because she'll be inefficient even if she still is on the court.
Yeah. All right, we will come back with the second half after we take our final halftime timeout. Back after this on the EAB Sports Network.
One of the first things you'll notice about Right Fiber is that we're different in all the right ways. Our customers don't sign contracts or find hidden fees on their bills. They don't pay extra for installation or Wi-Fi, and they get unlimited data with every plan. That's because our focus is on listening to what you want and delivering what you asked for. That's the right plan with the right speed at the right price right now. And that's what Right Fiber is all about. Visit rightfiber.com to learn more.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
All right, we're a little less than a minute away from the second half with one of these teams getting their ticket to the finals. That'll happen again at 6 o'clock on Friday night at Hot Springs. The boys' game will be at 7:45 on Friday. They allow a little extra time in between games for the trophy presentations and so forth. And so it'll be a 6 and 7:45 tip time in Hot Springs for the 6A Centennial Bank Championships. It's going to be North Little Rock who leads by 3, 25-22, or is it going to be Little Rock Central who battled back in that second quarter to make what had the potential of being a blowout, a ball game?
It really did. I thought this was going to be a lopsided affair, and Central said not so fast.
Not so fast. Something they did with Northside as well. All right, Hatley back on the floor, gets the ball inbounds to Kimball, or from Kimball Fimple. Inside it goes to Tate. Tate kicked it out to White. Fortunately, White was there. Mears started the game with a 3, has the basketball back. Guarded by Davis. Davis going to pick up the foul. That's her first. And something else I think that Fimple wants to do is try to create more fouls just to get some of these girls in trouble, because right now, other than Sasser with the 2, they haven't really got anybody in any kind of foul trouble. And Sasser will guard the inbounds play. Fimple picks up the basketball. That was, her heel didn't go down. That's all it was. The heel didn't go down. That's what kept her from being on that mid-court stripe, and then she is fouled. Going to be the first on Montgomery, but it will send Fimple to the free throw line for 2.
And we're just 17 seconds off the clock here in the second half. Central already with 2 quick fouls.
And with the action all down on this end of the floor, kind of tells you the attitude in which Coach Fimple expressed his desires for his team. Be physical, be strong. Day Davis with the basketball for Central. Gets it Kaya Davis. Over to Day Davis. She'll put a 3-ball up. No good. Rebound comes away to Mears. Mears into the front court. Guarded out there by Kaya Davis.
Mears just a junior.
Step back 3 on the way is good. She starts the second half like she did the first with a 3. She's got 6 in the ball game.
Lead back out to 8.
Montgomery inside. Shot won't go. Sasser's putback will be short. Rebound battle for inside. They'll say it will go to North Little Rock. Mears goes down hard, but gets back up.
Kyle Wilson and Ashlyn Kimball in for Central.
As Davis and Montgomery will get a breather. 30-22. Chance for North Little Rock to have their biggest lead of the ball game, as they've gone on a 10-2 run, stretching back to that first half. Tate inside, draws the contact, and just like that, 3 fouls, and if they call that on Sasser, that'll be her third. And they will. So that's her third, and that's also the third of the second half here on Central. Coach Marla Williams is going to have to make some decisions here.
That's a big foul on Sasser. But you know, they did all their good work there in that second quarter without her. So even though she's a great player.
Second free throw from Tate is up and good.
And they will sub out Sasser as Kaya Davis comes back in.
Central with the basketball, down by 10. That's their largest deficit, trailed by 9 in the first half. Draw it back to 20. But it's been a 12-2 run by North Little Rock. Put them back out in front. Day Davis back to Kimball. They play a little test. Little catch out there. Wilson takes it now out between the circles to the lane. He gets it to Day Davis, who takes it strong, kicks it out on the wing to Davis. Kaya Davis for 3, no good. And it's going to be Central ball.
North Little Rock just looked at each other as 2 of them had a chance to get that rebound and let it go out of bounds.
Inbounds pass to Davis, back up top to Day Davis, who gets through the defense,
nice
scoops
move.
and scores. That's one of those, here's what I've got, so I'm going to take it. First points of the second half for Central. Back to an 8-point deficit, 32-24. Tate, left side, Kaya Davis on her. Picks up the dribble and gets it over to Mears. Mears with another 3-ball, and that one's too long. Central with the rebound.
Good pass.
Great pass, look inside to Wilson. Wilson now has 6 in the ball game, and they have been and come at key places. That breaks the run there a little bit better. Makes it again a 6-point game. And that is going to be Central basketball. The pass was too strong from Mears. Over to Jordan Marshall. Down to Day Davis on the left side. She sees an opening, and
that'll be 4.
Hatley's going to pick up her 4th. And that quickly to the bench. Bateman comes off of and will come in for Hatley. So, on Marla Williams' checklist, number 1 right there, get Hatley off the floor.
And you could tell that Tate was frustrated with her because she had obviously been told to let those go.
Yep.
It's more important for you to be on the court than try to draw a block.
Day Davis hits the first free throw. Makes the second. It's a 4-point game, 32-228.
Question is, how long do you leave Hadley over there?
Depends on the results.
This is a win or go home situation.
Mears with the basketball. She traveled.
And for the first time tonight, North Little Rock a little bit rattled.
Mears is going to come off. Brewster will come back on for North Little Rock. 4:35 to go here. In this third quarter. Wilson with the basketball for Central, loses the handle on it. Tate's there then. Oh, Brewster rather.
Missed that one.
Over on the far sideline by the bench, North Little Rock gets the ball, then brings it back out between the circles. It's Katie Fempel. Fempel guarded by Kimball.
It's a tongue tire.
Jocelyn Tate spins the inside and draws the foul from Day Davis, I believe. It'll be either Davis or Day Davis. Fempel takes it left side, scoop and score. That's her first layup of the day. Down at the other end, Davis pushes the shot up, gets her own rebound, battles through. You check that Marshall. It was Marshall. Jordan Marshall, quiet since that first quarter, has a chance, and that's going to be a foul on Bateman, who is the replacement for Hatley. Marshall knocks down the free throw, her first point since early in the ball game. Now they can get her going.
Oh, goodness.
She gets the second one to go as well. Back to a 5-point game, 35-30.
And Central doing a great job of just clawing back into this thing. Every time you feel like North Little Rock's fixing to pull away, they'll go on a little bit of a run.
There's Fempel with the air ball, and they want a little squeegee on the floor over here. Said I slipped over here. That's why this. Just trying to make her feel better about it, right? All right. Central with the basketball down by 5. 3:10 left to go here in the third. Day Davis.
Oh, no.
Lost the handle on it.
Carelessness.
Distracted there for just a second, and Coach Marlon Williams wants the timeout. Full timeout. 60-second timeout. We'll take it as well. Back after this on the EAB Sports Network.
When a new life is on its way, when every detail is critical, and mistakes are not an option, choose the safest hospital in Eastern Arkansas. Your safety isn't a goal, it's a promise.
Over the years, I've talked a lot about the Everett difference, but if you haven't experienced it firsthand, you may not know what that means. It means a different way of treating customers. It means a different approach to service. It means making a difference in the communities we're blessed to serve. The Everett difference isn't just something we talk about, you'll feel it when you're here. We invite you to come discover the difference for yourself at Everett Buick GMC.
Been a good ball game. Welcome back here to North Little Rock High School. Thank you so much for joining us here on this Saturday afternoon. The 6A Centennial Bank State Championship Tournament. North Little Rock, the Lady Charging Wildcats, and the Central Lady Tigers. Joining me courtside once again, Mr. Eric King steps into the chair. He's been cooking already today. His game's been cooking too, let me tell you.
I didn't want to be shocked when I hear the difference in the voice. Matt's got a little bit deeper, better voice than I got. I'm a little country.
Tate with the basketball, a 5-point game, 35-30. There's the steal and the fast break opportunity. Wilson up the floor, off the glass. We've got ourselves a 3-point ball game, 35-32. Defense creating opportunities. Central has played excellent defense today. White takes it right side, draws the foul on the contact from Davis.
Tell you what, it's something about Central and state tournament basketball. They love it. When they get in that tournament mode, they play some hoop.
2:33 left to go here in the third quarter of play. Free throw by White. Off of the mark. Checking back in now for Central. Sasser back on the floor. There's the free throw, the second one up and good. 36-32. North Little Rock with the lead. Montgomery with the basketball. Guarded out top by Mears. Mears back on the floor. Mears on the floor as much for her defense as well as her three-point shooting. And there's a defensive steal. Good defense by North Little Rock that time. Central had nothing to shoot. Up by 4. White travels. Could you tell by the crowd reaction?
Well, no, that was a little bit more than a travel. Can you call something more than a travel?
A slide.
A slide.
Electric
the
slide.
electric slide here at North Little Rock.
Central with the ball. Down by 4, 36-32. Kimball takes it all the way, draws the contact. Going to be called on Bateman, I believe, number 24. It is.
Right now, just from looking at this in the third quarter, it looks like Hatley's really the only one in foul trouble for North Little Rock, but she has 4.
Yeah, and she got into that foul trouble and has been on the bench, and that's the question we were asking is like, how long will Coach Fimple leave her on the bench? And I told Matt, I said, well, probably depends on the result of the game and how it's moving.
Exactly.
And it's about to be a 2-point ball game if the free throw from Montgomery is good, which it is. Reject that. That's from Kimball, number 11. It's Katie Fimple now with the basketball. Gets it up to White. White takes it into the paint, puts it up strong, and gets it off the glass. Good move. Back out to a 4-point game, 38-34. Minute 45 left to go in the third quarter. Kimball to Wilson. Wilson's had a big ball game here this afternoon for Central. She gets the pass out on the wing. Gives it up to Sasser. Sasser to Montgomery. Montgomery back out to Sasser. Squares for 3. No. Good look at it, but couldn't get the right angle on it. Had the right distance, just a little off on the trajectory.
She was all alone up there.
Fimple works it inside to Tate. Her shot won't go. Knocked out of bounds. And I think we're going to have this corrected. It's good.
Well, you know, Coach Fimple would like to have that one back. Man, what a great play. Great look down low, and she just couldn't convert.
Said early on, if Jocelyn Tate can get off and get going, it could be a long afternoon for Central, but she's had spurts. This North Little Rock leads by 4. Central with the basketball. Day Davis. Showing the dribble now, gets it in, but a good job by White coming in defensively, knocking away the pass that was intended for Jordan Marshall. Ooh. Oh, that's 2. That's been real close.
The ball never lies, Jay.
Right. Down the floor, Jordan Marshall. Blocking foul going to be called underneath. Katie Fimple picks up her third foul now. And that's the 4th team foul. 38 seconds left to go here in this third quarter. Hang on to your seats, folks. This semifinal going to go down to the 4th. Should be a dandy.
Then a lot of these games go down to to the final buzzer.
Yeah.
And we've had extra final buzzers as well.
Yes, we have. Yes, we indeed have. First free throw is up and good. Jordan Marshall. Only from the free throw line here in the second half. She's only got, I think, one field goal in the ball game?
She does, and that was in the first quarter.
Gets set for the second. Gets that one to go. Back to a 2-point ball game, 38-36. Central hanging around. Again, these conference rivals know each other well, know each other's tendencies, their strengths. It's strength against strength. Jocelyn Tate, left side, out to White. Back to Tate, about a 2-second differential in the shot clock and the game clock. Tate step back three, no good. Marshall with the rebound. She's double teamed immediately.
Whoa. She double dribbled there.
And then down to the other end, it's going to be out of bounds off North Little Rock.
Great hustle there by Mears.
4.6 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. It's a 2-point ball game, 38-36. Central trails by 2, but has the ball on the inbounds play. And gets it to Montgomery. Montgomery puts a shot up that's partially blocked, and that is how the quarter will end. 38-36 after 3. We've got a great fourth quarter headed your way. Stay with us. Back after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Since 1885, Barnes has been building relationships with home improvement pros in Arkansas and Missouri. Builders, contractors, and landlords know they can expect full service support for their businesses from our experienced staff. Barton's carries a large selection of quality, in-stock products at competitive prices and has pro benefits like on-site measuring, job quotes, pro financing, and convenient delivery. Visit your local Barton's or shop online at bartons-lumber.com.
Smith Ford is so excited to announce the grand reopening of our pre-owned lot.
At Smith Ford, we have a great selection of clean, low-mileage pre-owned vehicles.
And more coming in daily.
I want you to see all of our inventory at smithford.com.
Come visit us here at Smith Ford in Conway for the best pre-owned deals.
All right, 38-36 our score. North Little Rock leads by 2. And it'll be Central ball to start the fourth quarter. I don't guarantee anything in that.
Okay, I'm adding here, which is a bad deal.
All right. Montgomery with the basketball for Central. Guarded out top by Mears. Double team on the ball, trying to trap, and Mears just got a warning. It's going to be on Mears, the foul. That'll be her second. Day Davis out top to Wilson. Left side it goes to Kimball. Sasser on the bench to start the fourth quarter. Ball is loose and still knocked loose, and it's going to be North Little Rock ball.
Watch Coach Fimple down there is going to throw a knee out. He's hollering for a kick. He got it, but he
was having to beg for it. Fimple with the basketball. 2-point game. North Little Rock on top, 38-36. Loser goes home. Winner goes to Hot Springs. Bateman into the paint.
I thought she held her feet well. I thought that was a great job there.
I agree with you. That's not what he saw. The three of us agreed.
Yeah. That's scary for the officials.
Yeah. Montgomery with the basketball, takes drives. And going to get called for the charge. That'll be the second on her. Negates a basket. More importantly, I should say, negates a basket.
She better watch it. She got a little animated.
Knocked out of bounds by Central. Will stay with North Little Rock on the inbounds. Mears gets the inbounds play, guarded by Montgomery. Takes it length of the floor. Day Davis says, get that out of here.
Day Davis has done that a few times in her career.
Yeah. We've seen enough of Day Davis.
Exactly.
Inside, Jocelyn Tate shots up and no good. And it's going to be out of bounds off of Central, and it'll stay with North Little Rock.
Pretty good crowd here for a Saturday afternoon.
Yes, indeed. And Harbor and Central boys will be our follow-up game here in this midday session.
Keep forgetting we got a little break in between.
Mears gets it back up here to White. White to Thimple. Thimple around the left side. Shot won't go. Rebound comes away to Day Davis. Both teams still looking for their first points here. Minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Day Davis down inside, knocked away, but Montgomery comes up with it. She'll get it to Wilson. Wilson's floater is good for two. We're tied at 38 with 6:10 left to go.
Wow, nice pickup and drop shot there by Wilson. Right in the middle of the paint, Jay.
Temple now with it to Tate. Tate takes it left side, strong to the hole, still can't get the shot to go. And they're going to call the foul underneath the basket. Call the foul on Jocelyn Tate. And timeout called by North Little Rock. We're tied at 38 with just under 6 to go. Back with the final stretch after we take this timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
I had heard that Conagra is very diverse and there are a lot of opportunities for advancement for women. It's empowering to know that I work for a company that gives women the opportunity to grow and show their talents in a way that helps everyone. My favorite leaders that I had when I worked on the production floor were the ones that came out and worked with us. You have to do those really hard jobs that everyone else has to do in order to understand what they're going through and what they need and to be happy.
In the early 70s, a small machine shop opened in downtown Jonesboro. Jim Alexander created a business that today fuels the engines of industry in Craighead County and beyond. From raw materials, Alexander's Machine Shop fabricates components essential to our regional economy.
My father told me that regardless of what business you have, the quality and service are the most important things you can offer to those customers.
We're Arkansas made, Arkansas proud at Alexander's Machine Shop and KAIT.
North Little Rock High School, the home of the 6A Centennial Bank State Basketball Tournament, and we got a dandy here in what we knew was going to be a promising Final Four day. This first one here between North Little Rock and Central, tied at 38 with 5:55 left to go in the ball game. Central with the basketball. Day Davis on the floor with Jordan Marshall, Montgomery, Wilson, and Kimball, and that's going to be off of the foot of Day Davis, so it will go back to North Little Rock. Stretch down the run, Sasser on the bench. You got also Hatley on the bench Hatley's back out on the floor for North Little Rock. So we wondered when we'd see her again. Now is the time. She's out there with 4 fouls and gets the pass inside. Working on Day Davis, gets it up off the glass for 2. Big bucket right there for Hadley. If for no other reason than having the confidence of getting back on the floor after sitting so long.
I tell you what, a great move, Jay. Just great position down there. She couple head fakes, and then all of a sudden, man,
spread those long legs
she
out
sure
there to
did.
give her a great stance and finishes the play. 2 point North Little Rock lead. Kimball takes it in, but it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Central with 13 on the shot clock.
A lot of bodies on the ground in a game like this.
Interesting, Sasser still on the bench with 3 fouls, and Marlon Williams wants a timeout. Full timeout, another 60-second timeout they're going to take, and we will take it as well. 5:06 left to go in a 2-point ball game. Back after this on the EAB Sports Network.
The fall season is finally here, and at Chris Crane Hyundai, we've got a huge selection of pre-loved vehicles like never before. Late models loaded with new technology? Check. Payments to fit any budget? Check. Silverados, Civics, Broncos, and more. Check, check, check. Banks that love to say yes, you know it.
Right now, get $1,500 more for your trade, or we'll make your payment for 3 months at Chris Crane Hyundai on Museum Road in Conway.
When a new life is on its way, when every detail is critical, and mistakes are not an option, Choose the safest hospital in eastern Arkansas. Your safety isn't a goal, it's a promise.
All right, 5:06 left to go in this one. Central with the basketball. A 2-point deficit for the Lady Tigers. Ball will come in up top to Wilson. Marshall, Wilson on the floor with Montgomery and Kimball. Kimball shot is blocked, but foul going to be called, and she'll go to the line to shoot two to try to tie the ball game after the foul on Jocelyn Tate. That'll be, I believe, her third. No, her second. It's team foul number 3. And that's an important number. Keep an eye on that, especially in a tight ball game, because free throws can really make a difference. And Central's been good at the line tonight, and proven once again right there with the free throw from Kimball. It's tough with Kimball and Fimple on the court. Second one is up and good as well. We're tied at 40. Inside of 5 to go. Speaking of Fimple, she's got the basketball. Tate now with it. Tate looking. Kicks it out to White. They'll work it back down inside. Hatley tries to go strong. Can't get the shot to go. Good defense that time by Dave Davis. Marshall with the rebound in the basketball. Gets it back up top to Kimball. Dave Davis on the left wing. And that's going to be the fourth on Fimple. And the fourth on North Little Rock. With 4:27 left to go. A lot of time for free throws.
Central's 15 of 16 from the line. I don't know if that's a team you want to bank the game on, but right now in a tight-knit game like this, you kind of want to watch sending them there for 2.
Well, and you also now Fimple with that fourth foul has to be careful defensively because you can't lose her play on the offense. Taking it down, putting up. Central leads for the first time today, 42-40. It was tied at 20 all. It was tried at 40 all. Now Fimple for 3, short on the iron, no good. And it's going to be, no, she never touched it. Wow, that's a break for, because she pulled herself back. Yeah. She never touched it. So a break for Central in the wrong way. Tate. Good position, ties the ball game back at 42. We were tied at 20, we were tied at 40, we're tied at 42.
What really patient there Tate was underneath the basket.
Finally got to have a shot without somebody just dead in her face. From the free throw line, Kimball shot up and no good. Hatley rebounds.
And unfortunately, Fimple can't play defense like she's normally playing because of that fourth foul that she has.
And you've got to have her running the floor.
You have to.
Tate tries to take it right side. Good no call. That was just both bodies got tangled. And back down the other way. Jordan Marshall takes it. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound down inside. Back to Marshall's hands. Scrub for the basketball. She puts the shot up this time. That may be it for Hatley. We'll see. Or Tate. We'll see. No, they're going to call that on White. Call the foul on the floor on White. But not only now does Central go to the free throw line for this free throw, but they're at the line the rest of the ball game.
Yep, they can set up shop there.
That's going to be the third foul on White. 3:04 left to go in this one. Tied at 42. Central back on top by 1 with Jordan Marshall's free throws, which is where she has made her living today. Tacks on another one.
Hey, what?
Central by 2, 44-42. Inside of 3 to go. Mears with the basketball. To Tate. Tate looks to go one-on-one, takes it strong, gets the shot off of the glass for 2. A timeout called by North Little Rock. Timeout called by North Little Rock. We're tied at 44 now. Back after this on the EAB Sports Network.
One of
of the first things you'll notice about Right Fiber is that we're different in all the right ways. Our customers don't sign contracts or find hidden fees on their bills. They don't pay extra for installation or Wi-Fi, and they get unlimited data with every plan. That's because our focus is on listening to what you want and delivering what you asked for. That's the right plan with the right speed at the right price right now. And that's what Right Fiber is all about. Visit rightfiber.com to learn more.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
All right, 2:45 left to go in this one. All tied at 44 to be Central basketball. Again, set the game for you here. The possession arrow in favor of North Little Rock. Central will be shooting free throws on every foul here on out. Only one foul against Central here in the quarter. Montgomery's shot won't go. Battle for the rebound. Wilson gets it now to Day Davis. Davis kicks it out to Montgomery. Montgomery takes it in the paint. Shots partially blocked. Rebound taken down this time by Tate, and Tate wants to run it out. Takes it down the floor. Foul going to be called. She'll go to the line to shoot two.
That foul's number 33, Taylor Davis. That's her second foul.
All right, this is going to be a foul called on Day Davis. That's her second, and that's going to be the second on Central.
Well, as good as she plays down low, it's hard to believe she's only got 2 fouls right now.
Tate knocks down the free throw to give the lead back to North Little Rock, 45-44.
What she's had a quarter for them.
Central has led only by 2. North Little Rock's led by as many as 12. 2-point lead now for North Little Rock, 46-44. Kimball with it out between the circles. Clock winds down to 2:10. 2-point ball game. Wilson, who has played well today. Day Davis shoots. The shot won't go up, and then it's going to be out of bounds off of Wilson. Wilson was, or Marshall, I guess, was down there in good position, but could not corral the rebound on the miss. And a chance for a little breathing room right here for North Little Rock as we go inside the 2-minute mark. 46-44, North Little Rock on top. Mears with the basketball. Right side, gives it up. Nope, keeps it. Wanted to give it up to Fimple, but was denied. Now does. Fimple guarded out there by Jordan Marshall. That's a big body on a short guard. Now Tate. Back out to Fimple. Long three off of the mark, and that'll go out of bounds, and it'll be Central ball. So North Little Rock unable to get points on that trip down the floor. It's 1:24 left in a 2-point ball game.
That's about all she had to get that into the rim.
Kimball with the basketball, guarded by Mears. Kimball takes it through the paint, puts the shot up, gets it off the glass. We're tied again at 46. Now Fimple, double team in the backcourt now. They come out of that, and it's knocked away. They're going to have to hurry. Mears just gets it across. Wow. And it's going to be out of bounds. No, Hatley saves it. Back up top, Fimple for three. This could be a biggie, and it is. Inside of 45 to go, Fimple hits a big three-pointer. And timeout on the floor by Central with 40.3 seconds left to go. The coach's kid knocks down the three under pressure to give North Little Rock a 3-point lead. Back after this on the EAB Sports Network.
In the early 70s, a small machine shop opened in downtown Jonesboro. Jim Alexander created a business that today fuels the engines of industry in Craighead County and beyond. From raw materials, Alexander's Machine Shop fabricates components essential to our regional economy.
My father told me that regardless of what business you have, the quality and service are the most important things you can offer to those customers.
We're Arkansas made, Arkansas proud at Alexander's Machine Shop and KAIT.
Oh, Mears was a sophomore too.
Welcome back here. 40.3 seconds left to go here in what has been a fantastic semifinal contest here between North Little Rock and Little Rock Central. Katie Fimple, the sophomore, hits a 3 to break a 46-all tie. 40.3 seconds left to go. Now Central will inbound it with 28 on the shot clock. Down by 3. Will inbound from their side of the floor. Montgomery with it. Montgomery looks for Kimball. Kimball directs the offense. And we're going to get a foul of Mears, and that will send Kimball to the free throw line. That'll be her third, Mears' third, with 28.5 seconds left to go. Kimball will go to the line to shoot 2. First one good. Now here's the thing. Central could be aggressive on the inbounds play because they only have 2 fouls.
Yeah, I mean, they.
Second one's good with a 1-point game. 49-48 in the quick timeout. 30-second timeout again. We'll take it as well with 28.5 left to go in the ball game. Back after this on the EAB Sports Network.
I bet that's something.
Stand tall and make a difference. Join Our Blood Institute and the Museum of Discovery in our mission to save lives. Donate blood from now through April 30th to receive this limited edition Stand Tall and Donate t-shirt, a coupon for a free buntlet from Nothing Bundt Cakes, and 1 free entry to the Museum of Discovery, Little Rock's premier science and technology center. Blood donors stand head and shoulders above the rest, so don't take a back seat. Visit obi.org/wear to find a donation location near you today.
All right, back here at North Little Rock High School. It's a 1-point North Little Rock Lady Charging Wildcat lead, 49-48 with 28.5 seconds left to go. Hatley will inbound. Central plays it straight up. They can be aggressive, just don't want to be aggressive on a shot. Jocelyn Tate. And now you almost have to foul because you've got to stop action and again try to force an inbounds play.
And I think so. I don't know who is the foul because everybody's kind of shooting free throws well right now. Tate's definitely not the one.
And now North Little Rock calls timeout. We'll keep it here again with 13.6 seconds left to go here in the ballgame to remind you that this is just a 1 of 4 today on the EAB Sports Network. Our next game has the Little Rock Central boys facing off against Springdale Harbor. And then at 6 o'clock, we'll be back for the Conway Lady Wampus Cats and the Cabot Lady Panthers. And then the nightcap again, always going to be good nightcaps. We've had those this week, all week long. It'll be North Little Rock and Bryant, who will square off for the boys' trip to the finals in Hot Springs. So, Eric, we got some great basketball
well,
still ahead.
I was going to say, with those last 2 ball games, not taking anything away from this next one, but those last 2 ball games, this place is liable to be standing room only.
13.6 seconds left to go in this one. It's a tight one, 49-48. Once again, now it's kind of like you should have gone for the foul earlier in the possession because now you've got to go a quick foul just to try to get them on the line. Because if you just let them dribble it out, you can't. They'll just dribble the clock right out. 13.6 seconds left to go in this one. Will we have an upset? Will we have a squeaker? Or both? Hatley. And we're going to get a foul before the whistle as Montgomery on Mears. And Coach Fimple, I mean, and that's a smart move. You don't lose any clock. So get that foul before the inbounds play. Not an awful play. Well, and that's going to put him on the line now.
Wow.
So intentional or not, we'll see how this plays out.
I don't know that's.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I mean, he just administered the ball, then all of a sudden blew the whistle.
That'll send Katie Fempel to the free throw line.
This is the one that I know Coach would want there for sure.
She's got 4 of the last 4 points for North Little Rock as she hits the free throw to again and make it a 2-point game. Second one good. No timeouts left for either team. They got to play this one out. 3-point lead. Kimball brings it down the floor. Sets Day Davis for the good look at the three. We're tied. Oh, wait a minute. We're going to get a foul on the floor. Oh, no, they're going to say it's off of. I thought they was about to call a foul because it looked like Montgomery slid out in there. I thought he was going to call the foul with 1.3 seconds left.
I'd back off.
We are going where? To overtime. Overtime tied at 51. How about this, boys? We've got a great way to kick off a Saturday. We'll come back after a timeout and be back here for overtime here on the EAB Sports Network.
Petit Jean Meats smoke meat the old-fashioned way and have since 1928. We use real hickory wood in our smokehouse, giving you a better quality product and a better taste. Try award-winning Petit Jean Meats, bacon, ham, turkey, hot dogs, and sausage. Quality products you'll keep coming back for. Some things never change, and we think that's a good thing. Petit Jean Meats. Taste the difference.
For communities to grow, there has to be investment from different people.
First Community Bank has been awesome. Whatever we need, they're there.
First Community Bank has been great to us. It really has.
When we took this journey and she started just everything from A to Z, even now, I feel like she has that open line of communication.
First Community Bank is a customer of ours and we're a customer of theirs.
When we got the community center going, things just fell together.
First Community leads the pack on giving back.
Okay. You want a little extra basketball? We're giving it to you to start the day. A 4-minute overtime period. Temple being controlled by North Little Rock. Both teams with 5 team fouls, and that's where it will stand. So any free throws take you to the free throw line.
Well, and Jay, too, you got some players that are looking at that 5th and 4th foul that can make a big difference.
Temple squeezes in, can't get the shot to go. And the rebound comes back to Central. Tied at 51. Central has led once by 2 points, or twice by 2 points. Loose ball, but checked up by Wilson. 20 on the shot clock, plenty of time. Over to Day Davis. Day Davis almost traveled. She slid to that stop, but still had the ball in motion until she stopped. Takes it in the paint, backs her way in, puts the shot up, it's no good. It'll be touched last by North Little Rock, and 3 seconds on the shot clock.
See, that's the thing about that. You think you get a break, but you only got 3 seconds to put it up once it comes back into play.
You got to catch and shoot, basically. Wilson does. It's off the mark, and it'll come back the other way. Shot clock expires. 51-51 is our score with 3:03 left to go here in overtime. Mears brings it up the floor for North Little Rock. Somebody's going to Hot Springs, somebody's going home. Who's it going to be? Mears, wide straight look at the three, but won't go. Hit one in the first, hit one in the third, can't hit one in the overtime. Montgomery with it. Montgomery into the paint, strong, puts the shot up, can't get it to go. Rebound going to be checked up, and Montgomery's going to get it. But they're going to call an alternate possession jump ball, and I thought sure we were going to get a foul on that.
I did too.
But a fresh shot clock for Central with 2.5 left to go. Still looking for our first points of overtime. Kimball does a good job of getting it through, and then she is going to be fouled. We'll go to the free throw line where she has been money here this afternoon. That'll be the fourth on White. And Kimball will go to the free throw line.
I'll tell you what, they're taking it to the players that have 4 fouls on this team for North Little Rock.
First lead in overtime goes to Central, 52-51.
You're talking about money now. She's money from the line.
The senior guard. Money in the bank. 2-point lead, 53-51. 2:20 left to go here in the overtime. Tate with the basketball, has it knocked away by Kimball, then somehow loses the handle on it. Working it down in a great anticipation by Jordan Marshall. She steps in front of the pass that was intended for, I don't know if that was Hatley or White that was down there that the pass was intended for, but Marshall just anticipated that perfectly and comes up with a steal.
Well, it wasn't intentional, but she got smoked in the face, Kimball did.
Jay Davis with the basketball. Awfully close to the travel, and there's going to be a steal by White. White's going to take it down and tie the ball game at 53. 1:39 left to go. We are tied again, this time at 53. Here's the chance of defense from the North Little Rock crowd. You don't want to foul her. She has been money. Day Davis takes it into the paint. The little bunny is good for 2. Big bucket right there. Again, the lead to Central. 55-53, minute 10 left. Jocelyn Tate with the basketball. Tate has Kimball on her. And there's another steal. Great shot. Trying to work it into Hadley, which is not a bad idea, but Central's been ready for it.
It's just hard to force it in, and I tell you what, a 2-point basket right here really puts Central in their driver's seat.
Kimball takes it into the paint. It's going to be fouled. She'll go to the line where she's what? Money.
Yes.
And if that's on Mears, that'll be 5, right? No,
that's
4. 4 on Mears.
Now you've got Mears and Thimple both sitting at that 4 spot.
And Hadley. 3-point game. This one huge. Each team gets a timeout here in overtime. Nobody's taken one yet with 42.6 seconds left. What a time for a miss, but what a time for a rebound. Jordan Marshall gets the rebound on the miss, and Central leads by 3 with the basketball. And forced a foul. And bye-bye, Miss Hadley. Forced a foul, though, in that situation. Central just trying to run the ball out. And Hadley is gone. Wow.
Well, Day Davis's 3-point was big to put us where we are right now. But these 2 free throws are equally hard. I wouldn't say the icing on the cake, but it's close.
Has to be at least 1 of 2 to make it a 2-possession game. Fails to get the first one to go. Second one good. 2-possession game. 4-point game, 57-53. Tate will bring the ball up the floor quickly for North Little Rock. Temple going to put up another long-range 3. Gets it to go. Another big 3 by the sophomore. Oh, my goodness. We've got to get a 1-point ball game. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it and come back on the EAB Sports Network.
First responders put their lives on the line for us every single day. And in uncertain times, we lean on these heroes to help restore stability. As a key component of a strong community, you will find stability at the core of Centennial Bank. Here, we believe in supporting those that help provide a safe and secure community for us to thrive in. Your financial safety and security should not be overlooked. Let us be your partner. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
I know you love the song.
Okay, 57-56, 21.9 seconds left to go as we're going down to the Old Town Road.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, this has been an old-time fashioned hard-fought battle between two rivals here in Little Rock, with Little Rock Central and North Little Rock. Of course, they have been conference foes, and now Central trying to punch their ticket to Hot Springs, leading by 1.
Cross River rivalries. I mean, all kinds of things right here tied up into this ball game.
So many adjectives you can put on this one. How's it going to end? 21.9 to go. 1 point lead for Central. Ball comes in to Wilson. He gives it to Marshall. Marshall gets it across the timeline, Montgomery. And quickly fouled here by Jocelyn Tate. Montgomery will go to the free throw line.
He's not been there at all today.
Kind of surprised they didn't try to get it to Kimball. First one's good. 13.9 seconds left to go in the ball game. Olivia Montgomery, the senior guard, makes them both. 3-point game. And Coach Marlon Williams now, he will call his timeout to make sure that everybody knows what their assignment is. And Eric will keep it right here. Again, to remind you that we have got 3 more of these today.
Well, you could draw them up any better than this one. And, you know, you look at this and you say, you know, where's the strategy come into play? Do you foul them to put them to the line to take that 3-point out? Because you got Mears, you have Fimple who's hit big 3-pointers going down the stretch here. So, you know, what if you take somebody, put them at the line, maybe let the clock run off maybe 6 or 7 seconds and then foul and see what you get. I don't know. I'm up here with you. So
yeah. Well, and I think that's great strategy. Is you know, let them put pressure on the inbounds play. Okay, put pressure on the inbounds play, but not so much that you just automatically create a foul. Because you want to take as much time off the clock as you can.
Yeah,
definitely let him get the ball in, but pressure it.
Yeah.
And then if it gets to that, you know, like you say, 6, 7, 8 second mark, foul them. They are going to put pressure on the inbounds play. Let's see how aggressive that pressure is. North Little Rock inbounds it to Tate. Tate up the floor to White. Her shot is blocked by Marshall. Marshall gets the rebound. That is going to do it. The Little Rock Central Lady Tigers are headed to Hot Springs for the finals.
Wow.
What a game.
What a game. What a job. You know, like you said, Central didn't lead a lot of the whole game in regulation, and all of a sudden they come out. You let them play. You let them stay just a little close during the whole matchup, and then all of a sudden size pays off and, you know, getting in that foul trouble. But, hey, going down the stretch, what they did at the free throw line is pretty amazing.
So the North Little Rock Lady Charging Wildcats see their season end here at home in the semifinals. We'll come back and recap it after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Petit Jean meats smoked meat the old-fashioned way and have since 1928. We use real hickory wood in our smokehouse, giving you a better quality product and a better taste. Try award-winning Petit Jean meats, bacon, ham, turkey, hot dogs, and sausage. Quality products you'll keep coming back for. Some things never change, and we think that's a good thing. Petit Jean meats. Taste the difference.
For communities to grow, there has to be investment from different people.
First Community Bank has been awesome. Whatever we need, they're there.
First Community Bank has been great to us. It really has.
When we took this journey and she started just everything from A to Z, even now, I feel like she has that open line of communication.
First Community Bank is a customer of ours, and we're a customer of theirs.
When we got the community center going, things just fell together.
First Community leads the pack on giving back.
Take a look at final numbers as we see the Little Rock Central Lady Tigers celebrating their ticket to the finals. Well, they will play at 6 o'clock against the winner of tonight's Conway and Cabot game for the 6A Girls State Basketball Championship. Take a look at those final numbers for us, Mr. King, especially the free throw.
We'll have a leading scorer for Central is Kimball. She has 16, but Jay, the most impressive thing of all is they were 27 or 29 from the line. And when you go down in a game like this, as close as this one was into overtime, you go, hey, what's going to make a difference? Those right there make a big difference in this. You got Marshall with 10. You also have 11 from Day Davis, who had a big three-pointer to put him in that situation. Wilson had 10. On the other end, you had some big three-pointers by Fimple. She finished with 15, but the one that led that charge for North Little Rock was Tate, and she had 19. So, hey, what did you expect from a game like this today to start this 4-game series off? And what an outstanding by two, like you said, two Central Conference foes.
All right, so that's one in the books. Can the Central boys punch their ticket? We'll find out when we come back here in about 12 minutes on the EAB Sports Network.
for the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association 6A State Basketball Tournament, presented by EAB Sports. Today's game is brought to you by Centennial Bank, Chris Crane Hyundai, Petit Jean Meats, First Security Bank, Smith Ford, Alexander Machine Shops, NEA Baptist, First Community Bank, ConAgra, Our Blood Institute, Barton's, Ritter Communications, Kavanaugh Motors, and Home Outlet. Now let's go courtside for today's semifinals between the number 1 seed from the West, the Springdale Harbor Wildcats, and the 2 seed from the Central, the Little Rock Central Tigers.
And welcome into North Little Rock High School as we get set up for this semifinal matchup between the Little Rock Central boys and the Springdale Harbor Wildcats. And we're running a little bit late as we just had a barn burner here in the first game as the Little Rock Central Lady Tigers punched their ticket to Hot Springs next week in an overtime victory over crosstown rival North Little Rock Lady Wildcats. And Eric, I got the crowd primed up a little bit for this one.
Well, I'll tell you what, and it's not like they needed any help, because this right here is going to be a great ball game. And you know, when you look at Boateng from Central, and then you flip the script and you look over here at Mildred, who had 38 the other night, 2 real big name ball players out of the state of Arkansas that one of them will make a difference in today's ball game.
Absolutely. Should be a good matchup here. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get this matchup set up for you. This is a 6A state tournament from North Little Rock on the EAB Sports Network.
Since 1885, Barton's has been building relationships with home improvement pros in Arkansas and Missouri. Builders, contractors, and landlords know they can expect full service support for their businesses from our experienced staff. Barton's carries a large selection of quality, in-stock products at competitive prices and has pro benefits like on-site measuring, job quotes, pro financing, and convenient delivery. Visit your local Barton's or shop online at bartons-lumber.com.
Smith Ford is so excited to announce the grand reopening of our pre-owned lot.
At Smith Ford, we have a great selection of clean, low-mileage pre-owned vehicles.
And more coming in daily.
I want you to see all of our inventory at smithford.com.
Come visit us here at Smith Ford in Conway for the best pre-owned deals.
Petit Jean Meats smoke meat the old-fashioned way and have since 1928. We use real hickory wood in our smokehouse, giving you a better quality product and a better taste. Try award-winning Petit Jean Meats, bacon, ham, turkey, hot dogs, and sausage. Quality products you'll keep coming back for. Some things never change, and we think that's a good thing. Petit Jean Meats. Taste the difference.
One of the first things you'll notice about Right Fiber is that we're different in all the right ways. Our customers don't sign contracts or find hidden fees on their bills. They don't pay extra for installation or Wi-Fi, and they get unlimited data with every plan. That's because our focus is on listening to what you want and delivering what you asked for. That's the right plan with the right speed at the right price right now. And that's what Right Fiber is all about. Visit rightfiber.com to learn more.
And welcome back to North Little Rock High School as we get ready for the starting lineups in this matchup. You look at Springdale Harbor, the 1 seed out of the West, 27-2 on the season, only 2 losses on the season, and they come into this one after beating Jonesboro in the quarterfinal matchup after a big game for Muldrew. Starting lineups for Springdale Harbor is number 3, Cortland Muldrew, number 4, Jackson Conley, number 5, Hayden Wood, number 12, Mara Lee, and number 33, Taven Bledsaw. And then Central, the Tigers come in as the 2 seed from the Central, 24-6 on the season as they try to join their female counterparts in Hot Springs as they've already punched their ticket. Central will start number 2, Chris Washington, number 3, Daniel Culberson, number 12, Honor Boateng, number 30, Chase Allen, and number 32, Luke Moore. So as you would normally figure, you'll have a 1-2 matchup here in the semifinals, and it should be a good ball game between these two.
Well, we talk about Mildrew and Botang, but you can't take your eyes off Moore for Central. You know, he actually, when it comes down to it, had 26 points the other night, and you know, he can do a lot of things. And if you just key on Botang, he can make it rough on you, and I'm sure they know that. But it'll be an outstanding ball game.
Absolutely. You look at the other side, and Muldrew is the straw that stirs the drink for the Wildcats. But Marley, just a freshman, a good-looking player. He's gonna step in and make some big shots as well. And then Hayden Wood, also a great player for the Wildcats. And we're about ready to get underway here in this semifinal matchup. Everything on the line, win or go home, for a chance to go play for a state championship next weekend in Hot Springs. Got a good crowd in here for this second matchup of the evening. Harbor, the only team out of the West on the boys and girls side, as the rest of the teams were represented by the Central Conference. So Wood and Washington to tip it away, and Washington controls the tip. Central will have the basketball first. Allen with it up top, gives it to Culberson. Now they get it over to Wood, or Moore, excuse me. Botang back to Washington. Moore gets it inside to Washington with 10 on the shot clock. Back to Moore inside. Shots blocked by Conley. Saves it inbounds to Botang. Clock did not reset. He's got to shoot. 3 on the shot clock. Lets it fly off the mark, and Conley comes away with it.
Yeah, the way Botang came up for that, he looked like he'd be a great receiver.
Yeah. Muldrew, after a big ball game in the quarterfinals, scoring 38, will have it out top for the Wildcats. Gives it to Conley. Over to Marley. Back to Muldrew. Working against Culberson. Central in a man-to-man defense starting out. And we'll have the first foul of the ball game as Allen.
Number 30, Chase Allen, that's his first foul, team foul number 1.
Be the first foul of the evening. Wood to throw it in for the Wildcats. All the way out to the stripe to Muldrew. Back to Wood. Into the paint and lays it up and under, unable to get to go, and a big rebound by Botang.
I think that answers your question if he's going to be quiet or not, the way he reached up there and got that rebound.
Absolutely. Botang with a good ball game in the quarterfinal, but nothing just off the charts, and you know the talent's there. And will he have a big game here tonight? Good backdoor cut, and he puts it in as Moore. Luke Moore with the first 2 points of the ball game. Central's out to the early lead here with 6:21 left to play in the first. 3-point basket away and gets the shooter's touch. He was on the line, so they'll call it a 2. That's Hayden Wood for the Wildcats. Just got that big toe on the line.
He did.
Back the other way for the Tigers. Botang out top, being guarded by number 32.
Ooh.
I looked down to look at the name and obviously missed something.
Well, you missed what we talked about. I think he's on a mission.
Tigers to throw it in, and we'll have a foul before the ball is thrown in. On number 5, it'll be against Hayden Wood. Second foul of the game for the Wildcats. Moore out top, gives it to Culberson. We'll hand it off to Botang. Working against Bledsoe. Step back jumper from 8 and knocks it down. Good body control there by Botang.
He went straight up right there in the middle of the lane, and he had to be shooting down at that basket.
Conley with it, gives it up to Muldrew. 5:30 left in this opening quarter. 4-2 Central. Wood with the only 2 points so far for the Wildcats. Gets it back out to Muldrew as they'll reset with 9 on the shot clock. Muldrew step back 3 from the volleyball line. Off the mark, misses badly, and Culberson pushes it the other way. Almost throws it away, but gets it to Moore, and he'll commit a charge as Bledsaw does a great job, anticipates, and sets up in the lane.
He kind of held his ground there. He knew that was coming.
He did. That's one of those you shut your eyes because you know it's going to hurt. Conley will bring it down for the Wildcats. Now drop it off to Wood. Washington on Muldrew. Now they'll switch off. Looks like Central playing a little bit of a matchup zone or a man-to-man and just switching everything. Conley goes to work. Now drop it off to Wood. Almost throws it away. Muldrew with 5 to shoot. Gets it to Conley. And that will be a shot clock violation. As the Wildcats have just been a little bit out of sorts offensively so far.
Might have a little bit to do with this defense from Central. They got a hand in their face, seems like, every time they go up.
Central will have the basketball with a 2-point lead. Almost to the halfway mark of the first quarter. Moore goes to work. Drop it off to Culberson. Boateng with it out top now. Pull up for 3. Shot short. Rebound by Muldrew. Muldrew almost gets it taken away by Culberson, and he does lose it out of bounds. Turnover by the Wildcats.
See what, offensively right now, everybody's kind of out of sync. I think
really
got a lid on the basket on both ends.
Culberson penetrates, kicks it out to Moore. Washington call it for it on the block, and they give it to him. He'll go to work against Wood. 18-footer from Culberson short, misses everything, and Muldrew will push it the other way, and we got a foul call. That will be on Culberson. Third foul of the quarter for Central, 2 on the Wildcats. Wood with the basketball. He'll bring it across the timeline. As both teams just trying to fill each other out right now in a low-scoring affair. Conley to Marley, who will pull up for 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound to Central. And they'll push the pace a little bit. Culberson out top. Penetrates the lane. Goes up and unable to finish. Ball bounces around to Boateng out top. And he'll finish with the left hand.
Finish hitting the problem for him.
And we'll have another stoppage of play. As I don't know if he touched the ball as it went through the net, but we got a warning.
He needs to wear a yellow traffic vest so people can see him.
Yes, no doubt.
He wants to be seen out there.
And it's every ball game. Wood will cross the timeline as they trail by 4 here with 2:57 left to play in the opening quarter. Muldrew with the basketball, yet to score in this ball game. Back to Muldrew, he'll drive the paint. And with the left hand, unable to finish. Big rebound by Culberson, and he'll push to the middle of the paint, kicks it out. Allen thought about a 3, but he'll drive, puts it up, and hammered down by Washington.
That's textbook.
Nice leave there by Allen as he just lost it up close to the rim. And we're going to have a timeout on the court. With 2:24 left in the opening quarter, Central out to an 8-2 lead. We'll be back shortly. This is the EAB Sports Network.
First responders put their lives on the line for us every single day. And in uncertain times, we lean on these heroes to help restore stability. As a key component of a strong community, you will find stability at the core of Centennial Bank. Here, we believe in supporting those that help provide a safe and secure community for us to thrive in. Your financial safety and security should not be overlooked. Let us be your partner. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to North Little Rock. 2:24 left in the opening quarter. Harbor Wildcats still trying to find some offensive rhythm with only 2 points in this ball game. Muldrew will bring it across the timeline. And he'll hand it off to Marlee, just a freshman. Now he'll give it up to Conley. 15 on the shot clock. Conley gets it back to Marlee. They'll get it back to Muldrew. Muldrew penetrates, kicks it in the corner to Conley, who will penetrate the lane, step through, and gets it to go. Nice move there by Conley.
He wouldn't be a freshman. Lee's just a big guy anyway.
Yeah. Deep three quickly, and then a putback by Culberson. Moore missed the three, and Culberson cleans it up. Leads back to 6. Marlee penetrates the lane, loses the basketball, but then gets it back. And a new shot clock for the Wildcats.
I think they got in a little hurry there. They want to finish strong on that steal.
Wood working against Allen. Pulls up from 15, no good. Allen rebounds. And then he gets tied up. And alternating possession will go to the Wildcats. It's a good job there by Conley. Central with a close one the other night as they jumped out to a 22-0 lead at the end of the first quarter against Springdale. Springdale had lost their coach, and then Springdale battled all the way back to tie it up with a last-second shot in regulation. Good pass there by Muldrew as Marlee finishes to cut the lead to 4. And then Central pulls away in overtime against Springdale to advance to this ball game.
One of the many close games y'all have had this weekend.
Yeah, we've had some really good ones. Boateng out top, gives it to Culberson. 18 on the shot clock. Washington drops it to Culberson in the lane. Goes up, unable to finish against Muldrew. And then we'll get a foul as he was trying to get up off the ground. That will be the 4th foul of the quarter. Second foul on Culberson as he'll go take a seat here for the last 35 seconds of the quarter. Clay Blair to check in, sophomore for Central. Probably about a half-second difference between the shot clock and game clock here as Muldrew will walk it up the court and they'll hold for the final shot of the quarter. Muldrew being guarded by Blair. Muldrew being quiet and held scoreless here in this first quarter after going off for 38 in the quarterfinal game. And Eric, it just takes a spark to get him going.
I was going to say, all you got to do is just rub 2 sticks together and he'll be rolling here in a minute.
And Blair called for the hand check. And that will be the 5th foul against Central and send Muldrew to the line for his first opportunity of points here.
You know, this Harbor team, I watched them earlier in the year tournament at Conway. They were 17-21 from above the arc. That was they caught fire quick.
That's lighting it up. Muldrew just a little bit out of sorts here as the first free throw was in and out. Second one on the way goes down. 3-point ball game with 7.2 seconds left here in the first quarter. Moore pulls up from 3 and knocks it down as the buzzer sounds. Big 3 right there at the end of the quarter for Moore. 13-7 your score. We're going to take a break and we'll have second quarter action for you when we come back here on the EAB Sports Network.
I had heard that ConAgra is very diverse and there are a lot of opportunities for advancement for women. It's empowering to know that I work for a company that gives women the opportunity to grow and show their talents in a way that helps everyone. My favorite leaders that I had when I worked on the production floor were the ones that came out and worked with us. You have to do those really hard jobs that everyone else has to do in order to understand what they're going through and what they need and to be happy.
In the early 70s, a small machine shop opened in downtown Jonesboro. Jim Alexander created a business that today fuels the engines of industry in Craighead County and beyond. From raw materials, Alexander's Machine Shop fabricates components essential to our regional economy.
My father told me that regardless of what business you have, the quality and service are the most important things you could offer to those customers.
We're Arkansas made, Arkansas proud at Alexander's Machine Shop and KAIT.
Welcome back to North Little Rock as we get ready for second quarter action here in this semifinal game between Little Rock Central and Springdale Harbor. Central on top 13-7 after one. We'll get you the first quarter scoring here after we get set in as Moore brings it across the timeline. Washington out front. Back to Moore. We'll hit the three-pointer right at the butter at the end of the first quarter. Boateng down low, spin move, turnaround jumper is good from 8.
It's going to be his 6th point. Leading Central right now. Moore has 5. And on the side, we have 3 players, Conley Wood and Lee. All 3 have 2 points.
Conley into the lane, loses the basketball, but it will stay with the Wildcats. As I don't know how tall they've got Washington listed, but he had his hands up in the air and he almost touching the top blue.
I was just talking. I was just going to say, I know they're tall from down there, but he's real tall from here.
And good shot there by the freshman Marlee over Washington to cut the lead back to 6. And Boateng to the hole will be called foul on number 33. That's Bledsoe. That's his 2nd of the evening.
They hold that whistle for fouls like that. We'll be here all night.
Boateng throws it into Washington, who has it up top. Blair back to Washington. Now over to Moore. Moore, three-point basket on the way, off the mark badly, and long rebound goes out of bounds to Harbor.
I hope somebody tells them, Matt, that the little break we got in between here is to catch up so we can have everybody on time. We don't need to utilize it because we've called 60-something fouls in the ball game.
That's right. So Harbor with the basketball, trailing by 6 in the early going here in the second quarter. Conley with it out top, swings it to Wood, now inside to Muldrew. Muldrew working on a little undersized Blair, pulls up and knocks down the first jumper of the ball game for him. As he connects from 15 foot, Boateng thinks about a 3, pulls it down and gives it off to Moore on the right side. Out to Allen. Allen will penetrate, spin move in the lane, and gets it to go. Nice finish, nice move by Allen. Central jumps in a full court pressure as Conley will bring it across, hand it to Muldrew, who will pull it from deep. And off the mark, no good. Boateng with the rebound, and he'll push. Down the lane, left-hand finish. And it's pretty smooth there by the 5-star recruit. 19-11. Central leads by 8. Wood, 15-footer is good. Nice little pull-up jumper there by Wood. And wow. That's going to be called on Boateng for a push-off. And good acting there by Conley.
I was thinking to say by who? The official? Because he putting on a show too.
And Muldrew to the paint and gets it sent to the cheerleaders by Washington. Emphatically. You know, Eric, I keep thinking at some point, you know, the official's just going to have a good game. But he really doesn't.
He's in the drought right now.
He is. He's not seeing things correctly. Wood to the middle of the paint. Tough shot and falls short. Washington takes and gives it to Moore. He'll race the other way with the left hand, unable to finish, and then Washington can't get it to go. Out of bounds. Ball will stay with Central. So they'll get a fresh shot clock. Leading by 6. Oh. And what just happened?
Wait. Oh, I got you. So Washington was laying out of bounds on the ball. Actually fell on him. So
gotcha. So ball will go over to Harbor. Mosby to checks in for Harbor. His first action of the ball game. Wood will bring it across the timeline. Give it to Muldrew out top. And he will pull it from there. He made several from there and deeper the other night. Muldrew working against Moore. Gets it out to Wood. 10 to shoot on the shot clock. Conley now on the right. Spin move in the lane, and nice move. Good finish by Conley.
What a great way to use your body right there, and he laid that off the glass.
So a little run here by Harbor gets them back to within 4. Moore to the paint. Nice finish by Moore. So good answer there by the Tigers. Extend it back out to 6.
What, he got mauled there. He took that one up.
Muldrew to the paint. Pull up and gets it partially blocked by Washington, but able to get his own shot back. Conley to the paint. Right hand and finishes, as Conley has been a spark here for the Harbor Wildcats. He was pretty quiet the other night, but didn't really have to score, as Muldrew made about everything he looked at. And we got a blocking foul on the other end by Mosby, as that will send Moore to the line to shoot 2.
That foul is on number 1, T.D. Mosby. That's his first foul, team foul number 2.
Second foul of the quarter by the Wildcats.
Number 2, Luke Moore.
As we're at the halfway mark of the second quarter, Moore with a chance to put Central up by 5, and does, with one more yet to come. Culberson checks in, and then
oh, are you kidding me?
Stewart didn't come all the way to the center mark. Gets called back to touch the center mark.
Oh, wow.
Second free throw is good by Moore. Lead is now 6. Under 4 to play here in the second quarter. Conley with it on the right side, working against Boateng. Pull it out, gets it to Marlee. Now inside to Muldrew, and be a holding foul there, as Blair is giving up about 5 inches to Muldrew. Gets called for the hold down on the block. Marlee gets it in the corner and out to Wood. Wood pulls up for 3 and off the mark, a little too strong. Rebound by Boateng. He pushes the other way, pulls up and gets it blocked from behind by Wood. Conley in the lane, spin move, and we got a charge. Good job there by Moore. Holy smokes. Just got shown the Arkansas-Kentucky score. That's been the biggest shocker of the day.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure that's not fake news.
Moore brings it across the timeline. Central leads by 6. Boateng left alone for 3, and he knocks it down.
Tell you what, he is a big presence, but you cannot leave him alone up above that arc, because he can wear it out.
So that 3 gives them the largest lead of the ball game, up to 9. And a good answer by Muldrew as he finishes with the left hand. Under 3 to play here in this first half. And a turnover by Central. Wood all the way down the court out to Marlee. Muldrew with it at the timeline, works inside. Gets it out to Wood. Wood against Blair, drives the paint, and shot altered. Central the other way. Moore gives it up to Blair, who kicks it to Boateng. Boateng working against Conley. Good pass inside.
Little too good of a pass.
Yeah, Stewart was not ready for it.
He was not ready for that one.
Muldrew for 3, deep, and knocks it down. And don't want to get that one started.
No.
And that's going to cause Coach Ross to call a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them, with Central leading 26-22 with 2:05 left in the half. We'll be back after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Stand tall and make a difference. Join Our Blood Institute and the Museum of Discovery in our mission to save lives. Donate blood from now through April 30th to receive this limited edition Stand Tall and Donate t-shirt, a coupon for a free buntlet from Nothing Bundt Cakes, and 1 free entry to the Museum of Discovery, Little Rock's premier science and technology center. Blood donors stand head and shoulders above the rest, so don't take a back seat. Visit obi.org/where to find a donation location near you today.
And welcome back to Hot Springs. Little Rock Central leads Harbor 26-22 with 2:05 left to play in the half. We've had a good ball game here. Central's been in control most of the game, but been unable to extend the lead on out. They got a lead up to 9, and then Harbor battled back and has cut it to 4. 3 fouls for Harbor, 2 for Central in the quarter. Central with the basketball as Moore will walk it across the timeline as we dip under 2 minutes to play in the half. Boateng over to Blair, back to Boateng. He cuts the screen and hammers it down the lane. And that lane parted like the Red Sea.
Exactly. Exactly.
Other end, Marlee with a quick 3 and knocks it down. Gets the shooter's bounce. A big answer by the freshman. As this crowd was ready to erupt, and he quiets them down with that 3 ball. Boateng gets it out top. They double quickly. Now he'll drive the paint. Off-balance shot, and he will draw the foul, go to the line.
That's going to be first against Conley.
You know, Boateng is just so physical. It's just, he's so physical and so athletic, it's hard to stay in front of him.
Oh, yeah, and again, he can move as well. So it's not like you can be standing there thinking he's going to run over you, and before you know it, he's around you.
That's right. So he'll go to the line and shoot 2. Try to extend this thing to 5. First one short, off the mark. Chase Allen back in for Central. Bledsoe back in for the Wildcats. Boateng toes the line for his second. Shot is up and off the mark as well. So empty trip there for Honor Boateng. Lead is only 3. Chance here for Harbor to tie the ball game. Muldrew working against Moore. Spins in the paint. Gets it out to the right corner to Conley. Now back to Muldrew for 3 buckets. And we got a tie ball game.
Like you said, Matt, you don't want to give him the opportunity to get the hot hand.
Boateng with the basketball. As we are under a minute to play in the half, we got a good one. Boateng for 3, off the mark, and rebound by Bledsoe. Marlee picks up his dribble in the backcourt, but able to get it to Muldrew. Muldrew with a little pep in his step now after making a couple buckets. Oh! And we got a foul. They going to count the basket or on the floor?
Yeah,
they're going to count it. And that's a foul on Allen. Oh, what a finish by Muldrew. I thought the foul was before the shot.
I did too.
He counted the bucket. He just wanted to make that little move.
He lied. I'd throw my elbow out if I did that.
So one shot coming here from Muldrew and off the mark and rebound by Central.
He's got to have a hand in his face.
So Harbor with their first lead of the ball game as they lead by 2. Shot clock off, and Central will hold for the final shot of the half. And we saw this in the first game here this afternoon, Eric, as the Central, the Lady Tigers got down and stayed down most of the game, but nobody ever really able to pull away. 3-point basket on the way for Allen, no good. Rebound by Wood. He'll lose it out of bounds with 1.4 seconds left on the clock. Central will have another shot at it here before half.
Yeah, and that's one of those things, too. In a situation like this, if you get a chance to stretch it, you better stretch it, because you let somebody hang around for a little bit and they'll end up biting you.
That's right. So 1.4 on the clock. Central will inbound it underneath their own basket. They get it in up top to Boateng and shoots it from 4 foot, unable to get it to go. And that will be our score at halftime with Harbor leading 30-28. We'll be back after this to give you the stats for the first half on the EAB Sports Network.
The idea that we have a community bank where we know the people that are there
and we can talk to them, and when we have an issue, we actually know somebody on the other end of the line.
And we're very lucky to have the bank that understands the industry and understands your needs.
First Community has been probably the best bank I have ever dealt with. I don't view it as banking, they're just our friends.
It's a friendship, it's a relationship, it's more than just a bank.
So a bathroom remodel.
Yeah, we're after more of a personal touch.
But we don't want to sacrifice any quality for our budget. Start us off, Home Outlet.
Well, at Home Outlet, choices are near endless when it comes to in-stock vanities. LED mirrors and faucets, freestanding tubs, a little something for everybody.
Big box, any ideas?
It's all a little low budget to me, and if this is really worth my time.
Is Big Box even trying anymore?
Home Outlet is your home store.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
Do what now?
Welcome back here to North Little Rock as we're at halftime. Harbor with a 30-28 lead, and they've led for a total of about a minute in the whole ball game as they took their first lead of the game there in the last minute. Eric, give us the stats there of the first half.
Well, you know, they took the lead because they poked the bear. Mildrew, he only had 1 point in that first quarter. Now he has 14, so 13 points in that quarter for him, 7 for Lee. And then on the other side, Boateng's in the same boat. He came out, he had 9 points in that quarter. He leads them with 13. Moore has 9 for Central. I tell you what, Matt, it's one of those situations to where you really want to know who catches hot late, and both big players are caught hot late in that first half. So going down the stretch, we talked about it. Whoever gets that opportunity to get a big lead, they better get it, take it, and hold on to it, because if not, this one right here go down the end as well.
I think so as well. You know, it's going to be a back-and-forth matchup with two outstanding ball players on both teams, and this is what you expect out of a 1-2 matchup here in the semifinal with a chance to go to the state finals. So just like you said, we'll see what kind of changes the coaches make at halftime and who comes out hot here late in the second half to get the W. We're going to take another break, and when we come back, we'll set up the second half for you here on the EAB Sports Network.
The fall season is finally here, and at Chris Crane Hyundai, we've got a huge selection of pre-loved vehicles like never before. Late models loaded with new technology? Check. Payments to fit any budget? Check. Silverados, Civics, Broncos, and more. Check, check, check. Banks that love to say yes, you know it.
Right now, get $1,500 more for your trade, or we'll make your payment for 3 months at Chris Crane Hyundai on Museum Road in Conway.
When a new life is on its way, when every detail is critical, and mistakes are not an option, choose the safest hospital in Eastern Arkansas. Your safety isn't a goal, it's a promise.
In the early 70s, a small machine shop opened in downtown Jonesboro. Jim Alexander created a business that today fuels the engines of industry in Craighead County and beyond. From raw materials, Alexander's Machine Shop fabricates components essential to our regional economy.
My father told me that regardless of what business you have, the quality and service are the most important things you can offer to those customers.
We're Arkansas made, Arkansas proud at Alexander's Machine Shop and KAIT.
Man, 5:35 left here in the halftime of the boys' game. First semifinal here at North Little Rock, as the #1 team out of the West, Harbor, leads Central, the #2 team out of the Central, by 2. Eric, coming here out of halftime, if you're Central, what kind of changes do you make to try to get this thing done?
Well, I think you definitely want to get some more activity underneath the basket to make some things happen. Nobody's really in foul trouble right now, so you don't have to worry about that end. You definitely want to get a hand in Mildrew's face, and you don't want him to beat you. But Conley has stepped up, especially early in the ball game. So, I think what they're going to have to do is just keep Mildrew in check and, hopefully get some more of the athletic ability that we have seen both on the defensive end and the offensive end from Boateng, who a while ago he put an exclamation mark on one of his finishes.
He sure did, and such a physical presence and athleticism, and that's why he's a five-star athlete. I think if he decides that he wants to go post you up, there's not really a whole lot you can do about it.
You can't do a whole lot about it, and it's one of those situations when you look at him, you think, hey, we're going to stop him from the inside, and yeah, you're going to have to do that. But hey, don't keep pushing him out, because he can hit that jumper above the arc as well.
Sure can. We should have a good second half for you. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll have some basketball here on the EAB Sports Network.
First responders put their lives on the line for us every single day. And in uncertain times, we lean on these heroes to help restore stability. As a key component of a strong community, you will find stability at the core of Centennial Bank. Here, we believe in supporting those that help provide a safe and secure community for us to thrive in. Your financial safety and security should not be overlooked. Let us be your partner. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
I had heard that Conagra is very diverse, and there are a lot of opportunities for advancement for women. It's empowering to know that I work for a company that gives women the opportunity to grow and show their talents in a way that helps everyone. My favorite leaders that I had when I worked on the production floor were the ones that came out and worked with us. You have to do those really hard jobs that everyone else has to do in order to understand what they're going through and what they need and to be happy.
Stand tall and make a difference. Join Our Blood Institute and the Museum of Discovery in our mission to save lives. Donate blood from now through April 30th to receive this limited edition Stand Tall and Donate t-shirt, a coupon for a free buntlet from Nothing Bundt Cakes, and one free entry to the Museum of Discovery, Little Rock's premier science and technology center. Blood donors stand head and shoulders above the rest, so don't take a back seat. Visit obi.org/wear to find a donation location near you today.
So, a bathroom remodel.
Yeah, we're after more of a personal touch.
But we don't want to sacrifice any quality for our budget. Start us off, Home Outlet.
Well, at Home Outlet, choices are near endless when it comes to in-stock vanities. LED mirrors and faucets, freestanding tubs, a little something for everybody.
Big box, any ideas?
It's all a little low budget to me, and this is really worth my time.
Is Big Box even trying anymore?
Home Outlet is your home store.
Welcome back to North Little Rock High School as we get ready for this second half here, as Harbor and Central has both made it out of the locker rooms and shoot some warm-ups. Muldrew had a great second half there as he's got 14 in the ball game, and then on the other side, Boateng had a good second quarter as well as he's got 13. Should be a good second half matchup between these two for a chance to punch your ticket to Hot Springs. We got about a minute and a half left. We're going to take another quick break. When we come back, we'll have the second half for you here on the EAB Sports Network.
One of the first things you'll notice about Right Fiber is that we're different in all the right ways. Our customers don't sign contracts or find hidden fees on their bills. They don't pay extra for installation or Wi-Fi, and they get unlimited data with every plan. That's because our focus is on listening to what you want and delivering what you asked for. That's the right plan with the right speed at the right price right now. And that's what Right Fiber is all about. Visit rightfiber.com to learn more.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
He said, but I live here now. I said, most of the good ones do.
That's a good point.
Welcome back to North Little Rock as we get ready for the second half action here. Should have a good one. Thanks for joining us. I'm Matt Wilcox, bringing you the play-by-play, accompanied by Eric King, who brings the color and does a great job with that. we've had some good ball games here this week, Eric, and I expect this one to go down to the wire as well.
Well, I think this one right here will it'll fit the bill with all the other ones because, again, it's going to be one of those situations to where which one of the stars jumps up and takes control of the ball game. And, you know, at this point, any one of them could. But, you know, you talk about Lee. Conley's had a good stretch. We look at Moore on the central side in Washington. A lot of things can happen. And who knows, we might get 2 or 3 overtimes in this one.
Well, we're about set for action here as the Wildcats from Harbor will have the basketball first, leading by 2, and we're underway. Muldrew will walk it across the timeline and get it to Wood. Wood had a good first half as well. Just a solid player. Muldrew with it now working on Culberson. Turnaround jumper off the glass, no good, and Washington actually tips it in, trying to get the rebound. So Harbor extends the lead to 4, their largest lead of the ball game. Boateng with it out top, working against Bledsoe. Gets into the paint, jumper will fall, and he's hard to stop when he gets that close to the basket.
I mean, he not only can jump, his body, he's just thick.
Yeah. And so leads back to 2. Marley drives the paint and scoop and score with the right hand. Nice move there by the freshman. Kid's going to be a really good player.
It's hard to believe to look at him. He's just a 9th grader.
I know it. Culberson in the paint. Pull-up jumper. Gets it to go. And good job there and good answer. Conley with a good first half will walk it across. Conley was really quiet in that quarterfinal game offensively, but really being aggressive here in the second ball game. That one gets blocked as he takes it to the rim. Moore with it now, working against Marley. Hand it back to Boateng, and he'll get it back. Crossover in the paint. Drops it off to Washington, and Washington tries to throw it off Bledsoe, and Muldrew comes away with it. Muldrew spins to the basket, up and under, unable to get enough English on it, but Marley gets it back and finishes.
His little up and under counted. Wow.
Moore quickly the other way, loses the basketball, and we got a tie up. And alternate possession will stay with Central. As the intensity you can feel has ramped up just a notch here in the second half.
Well, I think that defensive intensity on Harbor side has went to another level as well.
Central will take the ball out underneath their basket as they trail here by 4 in the early going in the second half. Get it all the way out to Washington. Boateng for 3, and that's short. Long rebound to Moore, who sets up into a 3, and that was short as well. Rebound. Washington gets it taken away. Marley will pull it back out for Harbor, and they'll reset with Muldrew up top working against Culberson.
Washington didn't grab that ball. He didn't get a hold of that with force. 5 seconds. That was the fastest 5 seconds I've ever seen in my life.
I don't know. There's no telling with that one. Yeah, Central will take over after a 5-second violation. Boateng with it out top, gets it to Culberson on the right side. Now back up top as they swing it around the key to Allen. Moore, pull-up jumper from 15, rolls around and goes in. So good shot there by Moore. Moore just a junior. Conley handed it off to Marley. 4 points early here in this third quarter. Muldrew being guarded by Culberson. Muldrew in the middle of the paint. We'll have a hand check foul on Culberson. Just not much contact there.
You got 2 seniors on this Harbor bunch, and they don't see a whole lot of action. No. So yeah, this is a team that we'll see a whole lot of in the near future.
Muldrew from 3 from about 30 feet and knocks it down as they extend the lead to 5. And that was Culberson's 3rd foul. So he'll have to be careful here the rest of this third quarter. And then Wood called for a touch foul on the block against Washington. You know, it's the frustrating thing about the calling, and it is so inconsistent.
Yeah.
They'll call that little touch foul, and then you'll get hammered, and there won't be anything. Boateng gets hammered, going up, no call, gets his own rebound, and finishes and gets.
He called that from the top of the key.
He got hammered the first time, didn't get a call, gets his own rebound and gets touched, and they count the basket and call the foul.
That's going to be 3 on Wood. I got 3 on him. I don't know.
Yeah, they just changed it. So 2 quick fouls on Wood gives him 3 in the ball game. And Boateng struggled from the line tonight as he misses that one. And then he'll get called for the foul. No, they'll call it on Moore. Second on Moore. 2 team fouls apiece here in this quarter at about the halfway mark of the third. Harbor leads by 3.
I know Coach Ross is glad that was on Moore and not Boateng.
Muldrew gives it off to Conley up top. Back to Muldrew. As he's working against Culberson, who has 3 fouls. Culberson done a good job really guarding Muldrew. Swing across the court to Wood, who pulls up for 3. Off the mark and quickly out of the way is Central. Moore races it down the left side, now gives it to Culberson. He'll drive the paint and gets it swatted by Wood and saves it out to Moore. They'll drop it into Washington. Wood's got 3 fouls, got to be careful. Washington up and scores a bucket from the post.
Well, I think Washington knows he's got 3 fouls, and Wood did a good job. I tell you what, that's a tall task, and no pun intended on that. But for Wood to have to guard him, that's a.
And Muldrew the other way gets it swatted. Boateng comes out with it, gets it out to Moore. 3-point basket on the way, no good. Boateng tips it in.
That's strength right there, Matt.
So with 3 minutes to play here in this third quarter, we got a 1-point ball game. Conley dishes it off to Bledsaw, who gets fouled on the shot, unable to get it to go. But he will go to the line to shoot 2. Chase Allen with his, they say his 3rd foul. It is his 3rd foul of the ball game. So one of the starters here for Central in a little bit of foul trouble with 3. Bledsaw to the line. First one's up, in and out, no good. As I called the score wrong a minute ago, Central leads by 1 on that tip by Boateng. Second one goes down. And so we have a tie ball game at 40 with 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Culberson will bring it across the timeline on the left. Penetrate the lane, drops it off. Allen up and under finish. It gives Central a 2-point lead.
Hey, great job Moore there, not being selfish, just being able to hand that ball off, and great finish.
Muldrew will now be guarded by Moore. Kicks it out to Wood. As now he's trying to post Wood up. Really calling for it. He gets it down low, spin move, and drops it in. Really impressed by Muldrew. His just basketball IQ. Moore to the basket. Good job using his body, but unable to finish.
So did Lee.
Feels like he got fouled. Marley on the other end quickly. 3-point basket goes begging, and Boateng pushes it up the court. Step through and finishes the basket.
A situation where Wood cannot get real physical down there, and not that he was shying away from him because of the contact. He just didn't want to pick up that 4th foul.
Very good point. So back to a 2-point lead for Central. Conley working against Allen, who has 3. Spin move and gets away with a travel and able to put it in for 2. As many untravels as they've called travels this game, how do you not call that one? And we got an offensive foul against Boateng on the other end as he lowers his shoulder and Conley goes flying.
That's going to be 3 on Boateng, and I know Conley felt that one.
That's good. We got Boateng for 2. I thought he had 3 as well. We got a timeout on the floor. Tie ball game at 44 apiece. We'll be back shortly on the EAB Sports Network.
When a new life is on its way, when every detail is critical, and mistakes are not an option, choose the safest hospital in Eastern Arkansas. Your safety isn't a goal, it's a promise.
44 all here in the third quarter with 1:31 left to play in the third, as we're all knotted up here. And just looking back, Eric, Central had played Springdale Harbor back in December, on December 5th, early in the season, and Central beat them 80-76. And Harbor lost early in the year and didn't lose again until January the 20th, with their only 2 losses of the season.
Well, I think that Central game was in a tournament, and again, it's one of those situations where this Harbor team, they got a ton of athletes. They're real young, but man, when Mildrew's shooting the rock, it's hard to beat them.
He can score in bunches and in a hurry. As he'll bring it across the timeline as we're back in action here. Wood with the ball, now gives it to Marlee, who drops it over to Conley. Conley working against Allen. Give it up to Bledsaw. Now back to Marlee at the top. 10 to shoot on the shot clock. Muldrew pulls up for 3 and misses everything badly.
You don't see that at all.
And he goes to the bench to dry his hands off. We'll blame it on that.
That's what I've done the same thing.
So under a minute to play here in this third quarter, semifinal ball game, and we're all knotted up. We got a good one. Had a real good one in the first one, girls game, as it went to overtime, as the Central Lady Tigers punched their ticket to Hot Springs. Washington with it now on the block. We'll give it up to Culberson. 15 on the shot clock. Drops it into Washington and stolen away by Conley. Good anticipation. Conley's got numbers. Wisely pulls it back out, and a good job there as Moore was set up in good position. Conley kicks it in the corner. Marlee for 3. Buckets. Big 3 there by Marlee.
Well, what a quarter he's had.
15 seconds left in the quarter. Harbor leads by 3. Moore will bring it across with 10. Working against Conley. Middle of the paint. Gets bumped, loses the basketball. 2 to shoot. Pulls up and draws a foul on the jumper. And Marlee upset of himself. He kind of bailed out Central on that one. Just his first foul, but only 0.1 second left on the clock. As Moore will go to the line and try to pull this back to within a 1-point ball game. First one on the way is good. Second one for Moore, good as well, and we're going to have a 1-point game going into the final 8 minutes. And that's what we have. Springdale Harbor leads Central 47-46 with 8 minutes to play for a chance to go play for a state title in Hot Springs. Don't leave us now. It's going to be a good finish. This is Matt Wilcox and Eric King bringing you the action here in Little Rock and North Little Rock High School. We'll be back after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Since 1885, Barnes has been building relationships with home improvement pros in Arkansas and Missouri. Builders, contractors, and landlords know they can expect full service support for their businesses from our experienced staff. Barton's carries a large selection of quality, in-stock products at competitive prices and has pro benefits like on-site measuring, job quotes, pro financing, and convenient delivery. Visit your local Barton's or shop online at bartons-lumber.com.
Smith Ford is so excited to announce the grand reopening of our pre-owned lot.
At Smith Ford, we have a great selection of clean, low-mileage pre-owned vehicles.
And more coming in daily.
I want you to see all of our inventory at smithford.com.
Come visit us here at Smith Ford in Conway for the best pre-owned deals.
And welcome back to North Little Rock High School as we're about ready for our last quarter here in this ball game. As Springdale leads by 1, 47-46. They will have the basketball to start out as Muldrew brings it across the timeline. Kick it off to Wood. Muldrew with 19 in the ball game. Boateng with 21. But the surprise story, I guess, is Marlee with 18. Three-point basket away by Conley off the back of the rim, no good, and Washington with a big rebound. Gets it out to Moore.
11 of those points from Lee came in that third quarter.
Had a big third quarter. Moore, the second leading scorer for Central in this one. As Boateng looks to have a big quarter here and try to propel his team to the finals. Conley's done a good job guarding him, as they're built very similar. Boateng doubled. Now he'll take it to the middle of the paint. Double clutch, goes to the ground hard, unable to finish, and Muldrew quickly the other way. Gives it to a streaking Conley, who avoids contact and finishes at the basket.
Great body control there by Conley.
That'll be his 10th point of the game to give the Wildcats lead by 3. Moore with the basketball on the right side, guarded by Bledsoe. To the paint, steps through. Good move, but unable to finish. Ball bounced around and rebound by Marlee.
Great job by that freshman.
Man, good job there by Moore to get to the basket, just did not finish. Muldrew now working against Washington, gets it knocked away from behind. Allen quickly the other way, lays it up and in. Good job by Allen. Back to a 1-point game. Muldrew, heck of a player here for Springdale Harbor. He had 38 the other night already with 21 in this one. Now he'll get it on the left side working against Culberson. To the paint, lays it up and does not get the roll. And Culberson pushes the other way. And lays it up, not able to finish, and then the finish by Boateng rolls out as well. And they will give the ball to Springdale Harbor.
Surprised Boateng didn't flush that one, but I think he was afraid he was going to get goaltending. So
I think you're right. Just got a little tip on it, and it rolls off the other side. So the lead will remain 1 for Harbor, and they will have the basketball. 5:45 to play in this ball game. As intensity ramps up a notch as the crowd gets on their edge of their seat with every single play. Conley to the paint, and we'll get a reach foul on Allen.
That's going to be his 4th.
Be the 4th foul on Chase Allen. As Stewart gets ready to check in for him. Terry Stewart checks in for Allen as he has a seat with 4 fouls. Wood to throw it in, gets it out up top, just over the outstretched hands of Washington. And then Culberson knocks it away from Muldrew. So bring it across the timeline. Culberson guarded Muldrew. Muldrew to the paint, good dish. Wood gets it down low, and there's hands everywhere. He fights it off, gets the shot up. And we got a timeout instead. So Harbor's going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. Harbor leads by 1. We'll be back after this on the EAB Sports Network.
The fall season is finally here, and at Chris Crane Hyundai, we've got a huge selection of pre-loved vehicles like never before. Late models loaded with new technology? Check. Payments to fit any budget? Check. Silverados, Civics, Broncos, and more. Check, check, check. Banks that love to say yes, you know it.
Right now, get $1,500 more for your trade, or we'll make your payment for 3 months at Chris Crane Hyundai on Museum Road in Conway.
Welcome back to North Little Rock High School. We got a good one here. 5:12 left in the ball game. Harbor leads by 1, and they will have the basketball underneath their own basket to inbound it. Chase Allen in foul trouble for Central as he's on the bench with 4. Harbor not really got anybody in foul trouble at this point in the ball game. They get it all the way out to Marlee. Culberson almost strips it. 10 on the shot clock. Muldrew 35 feet from the basket. Gets it to Marlee. Into the paint, leaves it to Conley. Conley step back three and misses short, and we're going to have a, what do you call a foul? Oh, wow. That's going to be a foul as a shot clock expired on Boateng. And the boos rain down in the stadium. As that's the third foul on Boateng, and I don't know where that one came from, honestly. First one from Wood is good to extend this to a 2-point ball game.
You know, Wood's done a lot of good things today and been real quiet when it comes to the score side, but
he's a good player, just solid. Second one is through as well. So big chain of events there, as it was going to be a shot clock violation. It got a foul as the buzzer went off. Washington with it out front, gets it tipped away by Conley. Moore guarded by Muldrew. He'll back it out and they'll reset.
Not sure how much Coach Ross wants Washington handling the ball up top.
Boateng with it, now over to Moore. 3-point basket away, off the mark, and rebound by Conley. So a chance for Harbor to extend this lead. Muldrew guarded by Washington. And Washington serves it back to him, and it goes off from Muldrew as he falls out of bounds.
A great job right there by Washington.
Muldrew challenged him, and the challenge didn't go as he thought it would. So Central will have the ball trailing by 3 at the halfway mark of the fourth quarter. Man, what a ball game this has been. Back and forth. Largest lead I think we've had all game was 7 or 9 by Central early on. And ever since then, it's been a 1 or 2 possession game.
And you know Harbor remembers that loss they gave up to Central early in the year.
And Marley throws it away to Culberson. Numbers for Central. Boateng up, elevates and finishes at the rim. Back to a 1-point lead. Conley will walk it across. Good screen by Bledsoe. Spin in the paint, kicks in the corner to Wood. Into the paint as well. Now drops it off to Marley for 3. Wide open and misses everything. Just nicked the front of the rim and a chance for Central to take the lead.
I think that's the shot they wanted. It's just
he had a good look at it.
Fall a little short.
Yep. That's when we get a little bit of alligator on here in the top ball game. And Coach Ross is going to call a timeout. And it's going to be a full timeout. We're going to take it with them. 3:10 left in this one. Central trails by 1. We'll be back shortly on the EAB Sports Network.
First responders put their lives on the line for us every single day. And in uncertain times, we lean on these heroes to help restore stability. As a key component of a strong community, you will find stability at the core of Centennial Bank. Here, we believe in supporting those that help provide a safe and secure community for us to thrive in. Your financial safety and security should not be overlooked. Let us be your partner. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
I had heard that ConAgra is very diverse and there are a lot of opportunities for advancement for women. It's empowering to know that I work for a company that gives women the opportunity to grow and show their talents in a way that helps everyone. My favorite leaders that I had when I worked on the production floor were the ones that came out and worked with us. You have to do those really hard jobs that everyone else has to do in order to understand what they're going through and what they need and to be happy.
Welcome back into North Little Rock High School as we've got a good one with 3:10 left in this one as Harbor leads by 1. Central with the basketball to take it out in front of their bench with a chance to get the lead for the first time in some time. Moore with it up top, 15 on the shot clock left. Boateng will drive. Gets it off over here to Culberson. Into the paint, pull up to Washington and leaves it up high and he finishes it.
I think he had all intentions to finish it another way, but he'll take that.
He lost it on the way down or he was going to cram that one. So Central with the lead. 2:45 to play. Conley to the paint and lays it up and in. Good move as he goes around Allen.
That was a great move right down there on the baseline to come up with that 2-pointer.
Moore with it out top as they trail by 1. 2:30 left in the ball game. Get it inside to Boateng, working against Muldrew. Tries to drop it off and take it away, and then Harbor loses it, and we'll have a foul call as both teams a little sloppy with the basketball. Marley gets called for the foul, which will give Central the basketball back. Boateng to throw it in.
A new shot clock as well.
And gets it into Washington and then gets it back. Look for Boateng to try to take control here in this top ball game down the stretch. As many believe he's the best on the court, best in the state. Pull-up jumper from Culberson from the free throw line and knocks it down. Big shot there by Culberson. Under 2 to play, and the lead is won by Central. And we got a timeout by Springdale Harbor. We're going to take it with them. And it will be a full timeout, so we'll have a full minute timeout here with 1:49 left to play. Harbor trails by 1. We'll be back on the EAB Sports Network.
Stand tall and make a difference. Join Our Blood Institute and the Museum of Discovery in our mission to save lives. Donate blood from now through April 30th to receive this limited edition Stand Tall and Donate t-shirt, a coupon for a free buntlet from Nothing Bundt Cakes, and 1 free entry to the Museum of Discovery, Little Rock's premier science and technology center. Blood donors stand head and shoulders above the rest, so don't take a back seat. Visit obi.org/wear to find a donation location near you today.
So, a bathroom remodel.
Yeah, we're after more of a personal touch.
But we don't want to sacrifice any quality for our budget. Start us off, Home Outlet.
Well, at Home Outlet, choices are near endless when it comes to in-stock vanities. LED mirrors and faucets, freestanding tubs, a little something for everybody.
Big box, any ideas?
It's all a little low budget to me, and that this is really worth my time.
Is Big Box even trying anymore?
Home Outlet is your home store.
Minute 45 left to play as Harbor with the basketball, trailing by 1. And Conley takes an really off-balance 3. Just not really sure that's the shot they wanted right there.
That ain't good.
And ball goes out of bounds. It will be Central basketball. Coming out of a timeout, I'm not really sure that's what Coach had drawn up.
Oh, and Lee stepped on another foot down there, and he's
turned an ankle a little bit.
I don't think he's coming out. He ain't coming out. You know that. No. But
so will be Central basketball with 1:38 left. They lead by 1, and now control the narrative in this one as they will have the basketball. And the pressure now is on the defense of Harbor, as they will work the shot clock all the way down, I'm sure, with the lead and the basketball. As they'll reset with 15 on the shot clock. Boateng to set a ball screen up top. Culberson hands off to Moore. Moore loses it. Penetrates back to Culberson. 5 to shoot. Moore pulls up for 3. Misses everything. Boateng with the rebound. Puts it up and in right before the shot clock. And it will count. Lead is 3. Muldrew in the corner to Conley. Muldrew gets it back. Pulls up for 3. Now kicks it over to Conley. And got a block foul on Allen. And Conley will go to the line.
That's going to be it for Allen.
And T.D. Mosley will check in for him. And Allen did a great job defensively tonight.
He did. He did a heck of a job. And, you know, I don't know what Washington told him walking off the floor, but I think he got his point across, whatever it was.
So they will call it a shooting foul as Conley goes to the line for a chance to pull this to within a 1-point game.
That almost went in.
It did almost go in. He knocks the first one down and just stepped up there like it was a Saturday pickup game in the backyard. Second one down and through as well. And timeout on the court. We got a 1-point ball game with 45 seconds to play for a chance to go to Hot Springs. We're going to take a timeout with them. This is Matt Wilcox bringing the action on the EAB Sports Network.
When a new life is on its way, when every detail is critical. And mistakes are not an option. Choose the safest hospital in Eastern Arkansas. Your safety isn't a goal, it's a promise.
In the early 70s, a small machine shop opened in downtown Jonesboro. Jim Alexander created a business that today fuels the engines of industry in Craighead County and beyond. From raw materials, Alexander's Machine Shop fabricates components essential to our regional economy.
My father told me that regardless of what business you have, the quality and service are the most important things you can offer to those customers.
We're Arkansas made, Arkansas proud at Alexander's Machine Shop and KAIT.
46.6 seconds left here in this ball game. 55-56, Central leads by 1 with the basketball, as we're going to have a great finish to this one as we did in the first game as well. Little Rock Central Lady Tigers have already punched their ticket, and the boys team trying to join them in Hot Springs next weekend. There's about a 10-second differential between the shot clock and game clock, and we're going to have a timeout by Coach Ross for Central, which will leave him with one timeout left. We're going to take a timeout with them. Don't leave now. We got a good finish coming up. This is the 6A State Championship brought to you on the EAB Sports Network.
One of the first things you'll notice about Right Fiber is that we're different in all the right ways. Our customers don't sign contracts or find hidden fees on their bills. They don't pay extra for installation or Wi-Fi, and they get unlimited data with every plan. That's because our focus is on listening to what you want and delivering what you asked for. That's the right plan with the right speed at the right price right now. And that's what Right Fiber is all about. Visit rightfiber.com to learn more.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
And welcome back as Central gets the ball inbound. We get it over to Mosby, who takes a three and knocks it down. Wow. A timeout by Harbor, and who would have ever drawn that one up?
Well, I don't know, but I think they knew it was coming, and Mosby comes off the bench, and I mean, he nails it.
Mosby has not scored in the ball game. I don't know if he's taking a shot. We're going to keep it right here.
Actually, that's Blair. That's Blair.
I mean, Blair.
I said Mosby, same thing as Blair.
Wow, what a shot by Blair. And I believe it was drawn up that way.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And I mean, I look over at Coach Ross, and, you know, situation like that, sometimes you look at it and they go, oh, I don't know if I wanted him to shoot that, but he was like the whole time.
Oh, my goodness, what a big shot by that young man there. Just a sophomore, too. Put the pressure on the sophomore, and he knocked it down. 4-point lead here with 16.6 to play. Harbor will have the basketball with no timeouts left. Possession arrow in the favor of Central. And so, Eric, Central has 3 fouls here, so they have a foul to give. Leading by 4. I don't know if I don't try to foul here and take a little bit of time off the clock and make them throw the ball in.
Yeah.
And we'll see how Coach, what is it, Defabal? Is that how you pronounce that? What he draws up here down before. 16.6 left, no timeout.
He's still on his knees over. He might be drawing up a little connection from top as well.
Muldrew with the ball in his hand, gets it into the corner, pull up 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound by Blair. He'll run it out. And missed the layup. Ball out of bounds. Will stay with Central. And that's going to about do it.
I hate to say it, but that was a good call. He came in from out of bounds to knock that back in.
And Central are going to have 2 teams in the state finals next weekend. As the officials trying to get somebody to come throw the ball in. Now They get it into Boateng in the corner, and he'll just hold on to it as the clock runs out. That's going to be it. Little Rock Central wins this one 59-55. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the final stats for you. This is Matt Wilcox on the EAB Sports Network.
Petit Jean Meats smoke meat the old-fashioned way and have since 1928. We use real hickory wood in our smokehouse, giving you a better quality product and a better taste. Try award-winning Petit Jean Meats, bacon, ham, turkey, hot dogs, and sausage. Quality products you'll keep coming back for. Some things never change, and we think that's a good thing. Petit Jean Meats. Taste the difference.
For communities to grow, there has to be investment from different people.
First Community Bank has been awesome. Whatever we need, they're there.
First Community Bank has been great to us. It really has.
When we took this journey and she started just everything from A to Z, even now, I feel like she has that open line of communication.
First Community Bank is a customer of ours and we're a customer of theirs.
When we got the community center going, things just fell together.
First Community leads the pack on giving back.
Yeah, welcome back here to North Little Rock High School as they award the ticket to the Little Rock Central Tigers as they punch their ticket to Hot Springs to play for a state title next weekend. And Eric, what a ball game this one was.
Tell you what, great game. I think really though, if you peel this one back, you got to look at that fourth quarter. Well, you know, Central, they held Mildrew to no points. So he had 19 after 3, and then that's what he had finishing the game. Lee had 18, but on the other side, we said which dog's going to rise to the top, and right now it was Boateng. He had 25. Moore had 13, and probably one of the best shots and the biggest shots of the night was from Blair off the bench, by the bench.
Yeah.
As he nailed a three-pointer there to stretch this one out a little bit. Great basketball game.
No doubt. And Coach Ross, me and Eric were talking during the timeout. Do you give it to Boateng on the block? What do you do here? And I don't think anybody in the gym saw that one coming.
The only one knew that was Blair Ross.
But Blair knocks down a huge three-point basket to give them a 4-point lead, which ends up being the final deficit as Little Rock Central moves on to the finals. And we appreciate you joining us here tonight. You can catch some more action with the girls' game starting at 6 as we have Conway and Cabot ladies trying to fight for that final spot in the finals in Hot Springs. So join us back here on the EAB Sports Network for 6 o'clock and 7:30. And we're going to sign off at this point. Thanks for joining us on the EAB Sports Network.